Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Good Game 1 College Esports Championship. This is me, Lucifer, and back with me is Edge. And Edge, this is day 4, and with intense matches till day 3, I'm pretty sure you're hyped up for day 4 as well.
Yes, indeed. I am hyped up. We've seen already 3 days of wonderful action coming in from all these players, the new players as well. We were not expecting any of these plays to be made, but these 3 days have already given me enough goosebumps, enough chills, and I'm looking forward to day number 4, man. We have 8 more teams battling it out today, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some bind today, if I'm not wrong. So obviously excited, and at the same time, I'm a little scared about. I'm a little scared that we might be looking at some more one-sided affairs, which I do not want to be honest. I want to see some really intense team fights, to be honest.
I agree with you completely, Edge. There was yesterday as well, there was a couple of matches which was very close, nail-biting matches. No overtime till date, but after the first two matches, the last two matches were complete domination from both the teams. One edge, I was like amazed seeing the domination from their end because that team was outright aggressive in both those matches. And on the other end, I'm not sure what happened for the other team. So yes, in certain times we can see some amazing aggressive plays and outplays coming through from one of the teams. But as you said, we're not looking for that kind of a game. We want an equally matched up fight between all the 10 players on the server, because that's when things get really good and spicy. But this is where we look forward to where these stars, where the teams come up, because this is a college tournament. There's going to be a lot of mismatch in terms of skill set. There's going to be a lot of mismatch, maybe in terms of team communication, which is key for the game of Valorant. So, thinking about that, what do you think? How crucial is the team communication in this game?
It is important, man. Communication is important, but all these players, they're not just playing it for fun. They're also playing it for the prize pool. The prize pool is just massive, Lucy. Who wouldn't want to participate, especially when you're a college student? Anything that gives you, a bit of a financial thing, you obviously want to do it, right? You're playing game, you're having fun. At the same time, you're getting yourself some cash, and maybe you can buy some skins. Skins, if you ask me, skins are kind of like the aim hacks in this game. So having getting a piece of that prize pool is, I'm pretty sure everyone's looking at that point of at that prize pool, because it is absolutely huge. 5 lakh total prize pool. If you talk only about the Valorant, it's 1,74,000. The first position, the champions of this Good Game 1 College Esports Championship, they're gonna walk away with 80,000, the entire team. And if you're runners up, you still don't have to worry. You're still gonna be having 40,000 Indian rupees in your bank. If you're in third, you're still good, right? 20,000 just for playing a game. You're in college, and I'm pretty sure they're not playing it really professionally yet, but 20,000 is still good. And apart from that, we obviously need to appreciate a lot of young talent, a lot of underrated players, a lot of new players. So we also have special awards for them, namely, best player, player of the week, best econ rating, and best combat score. So yeah, once again, guys, all these the prizes, the values mentioned, they are in Indian rupees. Do not get us wrong. So yeah, having these is really important, and I'm pretty sure everyone's looking to get a piece of that.
I agree with you. With the prize pool comes the matches for the day, and the first match that we'll be starting, it's going to be Bennett. Excuse me. It's going to be Bennett Unstoppables versus Whips Matrix on the map of Scent. And as I know, you're again sitting back on the chair. You're like, it's okay, I'll bear myself to the map, but you have to, because the map of Ascent has been we've been telling about it. It's been a community favorite. It's a map that everybody plays. There's nobody that says that no, let's not play Ascent, because it's been there for a long time right now. That you get to experience everything. You get to experience the A site takeover, you get to retake, and there is also one chance for the attackers to make their way into site a little bit easy. That is the mid position, and how these characters or agents will be coming in and how they make use of it is what we'll be looking forward to in the agent selection screen.
Mm-hmm. True. Map of Ascent. Once again, we're starting off with this in the basic classic. To be honest, it's kind of like the whenever I hear the word Valorant, I'm pretty sure everyone gets the map of Ascent in their mind.
Yep.
And yeah, it's not like I hate the map. You exactly know the reason, but it's kind of stupid. But yeah, nevertheless, it's going to be Bennett Unstoppables going on head to head against
Select your
VIP's
agent.
Matrix. Yeah, basic lineups once again. So on either side, Cypher on either side, Jet picked up on the side of the Bennett, and on VIP we see only Reyna. That's the solo duelist. They have Sage and a Brim as a controller. Brim as a controller on the map of Ascent. That's kind of iffy if you ask me. You know, just maybe, because I still think that Omen would have been a better option. Because now, if you take a look at the Bennett and Stopples, they only have 2 flashes. On the side of VIP Matrix, they have 2 flashes as well. But on the side of Bennett, they do not have a Sage. Okay, so on the side of VIP Matrix, they have a Reyna who can heal herself up. At the same time, they have a healer. That might be a little bit of an advantage if you ask me. I wouldn't say completely, because having Jet, you get those 3 extra smokes, you get the dash and the updraft, and obviously the unheld potential of that blade storm.
This is a nice spot.
So I mean, looking at the agent lineup, I would prefer VIP Matrix. I would just take their side. What about you, Lucy?
I mean, looking at the composition, the defense side looks like a aggressive composition. I mean, we have seen teams managing to do that, but on the side of attack, they kind have a fairly balanced composition. As you said, because of having 2 healers on their end, they do have a slight advantage if in case somebody goes down. But now, starting with a pistol round, there's going to be an aggression coming at B main, and the Reyna is waiting it, and Reyna might be able to catch 2 people off guard. She's going to spot one, miss a lot of shots, but will she be able to convert? No, that is going to be an operant Reyna, who also pushes along B long and takes that kill. Very unfortunate for that Reyna, but her team is now crowding up at A.
I mean, once again, the defenders with the advantage there. There is something, I don't know why it keeps happening, but if you take a look at it, I mean, the push coming in from them is absolutely beautiful. Bipolar gets a kill on the Dart Boy, and I think I know these 2 players, by the way. Bipolar and Dart Boy. I think they are in my friend list as well. But yeah, with Blood, he's not going to wish this time. He's going to take down Tanish. Ooh, that's all about the timing, and the recon is not going to reveal anymore right now. And Smash Boy gets one. He gets the clone actually onto the Cypher, and with Blood not whiffing today. He gets a kill onto the Sova there. Oh, are they actually going to go for the knife? Is that BM? Never mind. Yeah, that was a bit of a BM coming in from Kyber, but nevertheless, it's going to be Bifla with a 3rd kill for himself, securing the 1st round for Bennett. Unstoppables.
I mean, it just went down south for the side of Vip's Matrix, for the reason that their Reyna whiffed the initial shots. If she would have gotten that, I'm pretty sure they would have gotten a huge advantage, because she could have taken a dismiss. She could have gone away from another Reyna who she was pushing, and maybe got a kill there as well. But very unfortunate for her. But now it's going to be an anti-eco round coming for the side of Bennett. Unstoppables, and looking at the first round, they were kind of unstoppable. But now with a quick recon, it might yield up, revealing everybody who's trying to push at B. And as I said, 4 people light up like a Christmas tree, and Black Infinity is going for those kills.
There.
He's pushing him forward. I mean, Bipolar, man, he's just too good right now. I really don't know what's happening here. I mean, if you take a look at the the positions coming in from these defenders, that was just too good.
Look at them pushed out. Edge, look, they've already taken so much map control that now attackers, if they want to rotate, they need to check all the nooks and corners. They have taken 1 person down, but look at this map control that I was talking about. There's going to be a kill coming back. That's going to be a 4v4. Asuna did, as I said, taking a lot of map control will always yield in your advantage. He's running back for safety, but he can stay in that position. Nonetheless, they have a 4v4 and also weaponry advantage that they can play along with.
Yep, the weaponry advantage is still in play indeed. I mean, it's the 4v4, so, still VIP Matrix, they do have a chance, but the weaponry is going to favor. But at the same time, if you take a look, I mean, Cypher is the only player towards the A side, and the trap is absolutely wonderfully placed. He gets the information, all the information that he needs. He does have a Spectre in his hand. He's going to be playing from under the heaven right there. Spike is going to keep planted. There's no going to stop that. Bipolar with a beautiful double kill between them. Right there. Spike gets one, gets another one, finishing top, and also diffuses the Spike. That was a really good round coming in from both the teams, to be honest. I mean, VIP Matrix, they did get a couple of kills and also got the Spike down. So if you ask me, that's a really good eco there, Rusi.
Yeah, but it was a good eco. They did manage to take down a couple of rifles, a couple of weaponry from the side of Bennett Unstoppables. Yes, now this is going to be the full buy round. This is the round that they need to convert because with already 2-0, this can put the side of Bennett Unstoppables to a 4-0 if Webb's Matrix lose this round, because this is going to be a very important as well as a costly round coming for the side of Webb's Matrix. I mean, their push, we saw it. It looks a little bit strategized. I mean, they have not used a lot of utilities. One for a fact that they did not have so much credit to buy those utilities, but now everything's going to be all out in play, and how they managed to pull it off is what we are looking forward. But look at the Sova's position on top of a green box, kind of a cheeky and a good angle for him, but unfortunately his recon is in vain.
That recon, unfortunately, not gonna spot anyone, and they're actually gonna leave B. That's a beautiful shock dart, but not gonna deal any damage. Oh, that was just unfortunate timing. He knows his position. Bipolar. Yep, I mean, he might actually get the kill, and that drone is not gonna spot him. Unfortunate. But yeah, nevertheless, it's gonna be 2-0 going in the favor of Bennett Unstoppables. Not almost. I think he actually tagged over there. Yep, he did tag. So he's down to 40 HP, and is gonna go down in the hands of Kyra. On the other hand, Tanish and HGX have already got one kill each. Like a Black Infinity, he still has a ghost in his hand. They're playing this bonus round really, really well, to be honest. They do have man disadvantage, but that ghost from Reyna, I think he's gonna catch Sage off. Yeah, absolutely, and he's gonna get the weapon. And also, I think Brim did spot out one of the players, so they do know there's only 2 inside, so they can just go for the retake right now, and this might actually work in the favor of balls. Oh no.
Last player standing. One enemy
Reyna gets one. Now it's all in the hands of Brim. 1 versus 2. He gets one. Reyna goes down. Now it's all in the hands of Cypher. He's gonna clutch it, to be honest. Yeah, there it is. A beautiful headshot coming in from him onto the Brimstone there. That is a really well played round coming in from VIPs. I mean, it was a bonus round coming in from Bennett, but nevertheless, you know, VIP, they did a really, really good job there, Lucy.
I agree with you. I mean, that was a good bonus for them. They did not kind of go in all out there, because of which you can see there's going to be operators, there's going to be 2 Ares coming out, as well as their Vandal and a Phantom that we had to see. I mean, I would have maybe asked for a Odin, but maybe they don't have so much creds right now. But 2 Ares coming online, I'm a little bit skeptical about it. If they don't use it properly, they're going to go down, because the opponent has better weaponry in terms of Phantom and a Vandal, and one headshot with a Vandal is way more than effective than an Ares spray if it does not connect in the couple of shots in the early fire rates.
Cage triggered.
Early engagements are something that the defenders need to, avoid as much as they can, because it's obviously the advantage for the attackers when if you go down on the side of defenders. But yeah, with that being said, Cypher once again goes down, and look at this Brimstone with the nades. Oh, for a second, I actually thought he was going to get the kill on Cypher, but yeah, Cypher's going to be the one getting the kill on the Brim. Then he's down to low point of health. But now the Sage is going to come into play, because Sage can heal his Cypher up to 4 points of health. But look at the positioning of Black Infinity. He is standing right next to Cypher, man. I mean, this could be really close. Is that the enemy straps? Yeah, he might actually go down as well. Never mind. The aim on this guy is just too good. Right on your planet. 45 seconds on the clock. Lucy, take it away.
Black Infinity, man, smartly played. He saw the trapwire coming through. He took it there. But now with the Empress coming online, he has a really good chance to bring it back. And with one getting pinged, there's going to be a wall bang which will get missed. But look at the positioning from the side of the attack. 2 crossfires being held. 1 at side, 1 at B main. This is going to be very difficult in terms of retake. Reyna gets 1. Reyna needs to be worried about a backstab. No, she gets another one. She's already on a 3k. The last 2 players alive. She is at a possibility of getting an ace. But that will be denied. And it's all up to Wiflord. He's going on a classic spree. He gets a right click on both. Wiflord, please change your name.
Clutch.
Never give up.
Yeah, make it
Clutch Lord.
Clutch Lord.
Exactly.
Dude, I mean, wait, wasn't Reyna on Empress, and he's supposed to be on 150 points of health because he just got the kill on the Reyna there? He just right-clicked the 150 HP Reyna. I mean, how? How do you do that? That is just unbelievable. Either Wiflord needs to be nerfed, or just nerf the goddamn classic. That is just insane. Was that a headshot? I don't think that was a headshot either. So, that was just beautiful to watch, by the way. I mean, the retake coming in from those 3 players on was the 4 players to the side of VIP Matrix. Absolutely wonderful to watch. I think that was a 5. Yeah, it was a 4-man retake. But yeah, with that being said, once again, Bennett Unstoppables on with the lead. 2-round lead now. That was an eco, I guess, if I'm not wrong. That was like a really bad buy coming in from them, and they still made it work.
Yep, exactly. As you said, they had Arises, they had only a couple of Phantoms. Yes, they did go for an operator. Not great buy in terms of when you compare it to the whole team, but they made it work. But now again, Judge being held from Jet, it was a very close encounter that should have happened. But now again, two Renas meeting each other, nobody landing the shot, but Black Infinity now is ready for the second encounter. She's pushing in along with the Owl Drone coming through, and if this works out in his favor, he's going to be able to take one Reina out of the board, and that's going to yield advantage. But look at Bipolar, he's holding a Judge really strong, and he's looking forward to take them out. In the meantime, Cryer takes out a player. Bipolar goes in for a peek and will be punished as Smashboy takes him now. With Black Infinity will get a kill. But look at this, they're getting kills in pistols. How?
30 seconds
Exactly.
left.
I mean, is that a bug? Because I'm pretty sure you can't get these many kills with a goddamn pistol in your hand, especially on players with like 4 points of health. Once again, man, Bennett Unstoppable, they are unstoppable indeed. When VIPs, Matrix, yeah, unfortunate. For says that he just went, his body just flew away.
10 seconds
What?
left.
Ooh. That was a bit okay. That was a bit of an overconfident move coming in from Black Infinity. He was not supposed to go down there, but Thanos, he's on 9 points of health with no time on the clock at all. He's gonna just save that only Phantom right there. Yep, he should stay alive right now. If he goes down now, that's really unfortunate. But what was that, man? Reina, that was just a bit too overconfident there. You're not supposed to do that, dude. That was a freebie, to be honest. That was just a free kill onto the Kyra there. I mean, not Kyra, sorry, onto Tanishq. But he just whips completely. And yeah, he gives away the weapon and the kill as well. So now Bennett Unstoppable is still a 3-round lead. Thanks. And looks like we are going in for another one-sided affair. Lucy, what do you think?
Thanks.
It looks so because the side of Bennett Unstoppables are at a good position. I mean, what happened there for Black Infinity? I think she thought she confirmed the kill. She was just overconfident in that position and thought that she was in a good position to bring it back. But with the Hunter's Fury from Whifflord, let's forget of the previous round because Whifflord is still already doing damage in the start of the round. With 10 seconds done, he already pops his Hunter's Fury. But Tanishq is there. He's like, you gave me an advantage in the previous round. I'm going to bring it back. And he picks up their Jet. That's going to be Bipolar going down. And with Ultimate coming on, it's going to be Chandler Bing coming online. And will Mr. Bing be sarcastic or get a lot of kills? But nonetheless, Cryer will start things off. He'll take out Thanis for taking one of his teammates.
Yep, okay, that was like a revenge kill there. But now putting it back to a 4 with the score, that's really good coming in from VIP Matrix, I mean, it's kind of an advantage for them, but yeah, the advantage just increased right now, I could say. Oh no, Smash Boy, come on, that was a really bad boy. But yeah, I mean, that recon, he wasn't going to actually reveal him, but at the end, he kind of just wanted to see how far away he can move from that. But now look at this. Reina's position is really, really crucial here, coming in from the defender side, that is. If he goes down, the side is gone, by the way. And if he is, being undetected, he'll get the round up himself, get out from there. Yep, dismiss away. That's a beautiful play coming in from Black Infinity. But once again, VIP Matrix, 3 versus 3. All 3 players on towards TFB. Gets one enemy remaining. I thought he was actually going to get one, but Whifflord is back in action. Gets a double. Spray down. 2 headshots. Boom, boom. Makes it the 5th round on the board for the side of Bennett Unstoppables.
Whifflord, you are an initiator. You are not the duelist. So you need to stop doing this to the opponent because I'm pretty sure everybody there is getting angry because you're an initiator. Goddamn, just give information rather than going in for kills. Starts off with a Hunter's Fury very quick in the round and then ends things off with 2 kills back to back and goes in for a 3k. What a beautiful round coming from Whifflord alone in that previous round. With 6 rounds done, now it's going to be the 7th one, and Whips Matrix are losing a lot of rounds back to back. Again, Smashboy reads the close encounter trap fire, but look at the positioning from this camera. That's going to be very hard to find when they're trying to enter, and one way trap fire smokes. They're delaying the push so much here, Edge. I mean, this is being wonderfully played. If somebody wants to learn how to delay a push, this is a team that's doing it.
Any angle.
Yep. These, I mean, other teams kind of have to take a note on how to delay the push. I mean, every time VIP Matrix tries to do something, I mean, early in the round, they either lose a person, I mean, lose a player, or the entire push, I mean, the entire team is pushed back. And that's exactly what's happening once again. This time, Asuna with the kill onto Reyna, and the Reyna was actually the best player. Asuna with a beautiful triple headshot there on the stage. And Cypher going down in the hands of Sova there. Now it's a 2v4 situation here. There's no way this round can go in the favor of VIP's Matrix. I mean, they do have the ultimates available, and that's going to be Brim using his ultimate. Oh, Sova, he actually survives that ultimate. He's under the heaven. He's going to go down as well. Misses a lot of hit plays, but yeah. Bifla once again comes to the rescue. He gets the kill onto the clone. Makes it 6-1 Bennett.
What a round, bro. The side of Bennett Unstoppables, it's in their name. There's nobody that's stopping them except for them stopping their opponent. That's all that is happening here. Vips Matrix, they have a couple of players who are coming up huge when needed, but it's not every round. It's like it might be Smash Boy in one, it might be Tanushk in one round, and it just goes to say similarly, it's going to be one person in one round. There needs to be a consistency in a couple of players that they can start fragging out consistently for a couple of rounds, and that's where I guess Vips Matrix can make a comeback. But looking at the strategy now, not taking a timeout and things like that, it looks like they're just going to lose a lot of rounds again and again. And look at Bipolar, he takes a pick. There's going to be one more person. That's going to be Blackfin Infinity. Will take a kill. And look at this positioning. Bipolar with one. It looks like these people are going to mutilate all the players from the side of Vip Magic. But no, says Rena. She gets a lineup headshot on 2 Bipolar as well as Black Infinity. What a quick turnaround.
Yup, I mean, really, really good coming in from this. But once again, man, VIP Matrix, they just took the round away. And Kara will be the one finishing top, getting the kill on Reyna there. That's going to be 7-1, 6-round lead for the side of Bennett Unstoppables. But once again, Lucy, I've mentioned this before and I'm going to say it again. Why are teams not taking tactical timeouts? I'm pretty sure if you take a tactical timeout right now, they can just, calm down, take a deep breath, and then rethink their executions and think of a better way to, get into the side. Because I'm pretty sure once they plant the spike, I think they can actually defend because their crossfires are really, really good. I mean, they did lose the 4 versus 3 there. So, sorry, 4 versus 2.
4 versus
but
2.
that was just one round, right? Yeah, well, it was just one round. But, I mean, apart from that, their crossfires are really, really good. So, maybe taking a tactical timeout would help. But we cannot do anything. What is that? What is that cyber cage? Was that supposed to hide his trap wire or something? I'm not really sure. Maybe he's trying to bait him out. But yeah, that cam is really cheeky, by the way, Lucid.
Yeah, that's a very interesting camp placement. But look at this, why Bipolar comes in, he misses his shot and will be taken down from the molly coming down from Tanush. That's a good kill. They have got a start. They have 4 they need to use it, but no, says Asuna. He brings one person down. That's going to be a 4v4 back. Asuna has received a lot of damage, surviving on a 1 HP. Now it should be the side of Bennett Unstoppables pushing down the force. If they don't, it's going to get very difficult. The camera comes in from the opponent Cypher, but it will be immediately destroyed. And now the A site, which was looking like they could take it, is completely stopped. This is what I'm talking about. You had your utilities, you had to use it with the opening coming through, but not timing it.
30 seconds
You have to
left.
run around now. But I don't think with 30 seconds on the clock, if they make a single mistake, things will go haywire.
Things really need to go haywire because it's going to be Reyna, the star player for the side of Bennett Unstoppables. He hears him coming. That's going to be the lead path. And one dismisses, gets another shot, dismisses once again. That's a beautiful play coming in. He might actually. What?
There.
I mean,
What is this strategy?
why was he just running behind him with the goddamn operator in his hand and not even looking at him? Did he not see Reyna? He wasn't on Empress, was he? So he could actually see
He
the Soul as
wasn't.
well.
Yeah.
He could see Reyna's body move, and he just completely ignores it when he's the goddamn best player in their team. But yeah, so I mean, if you take a look at it, looks like we're in for another one-sided game, Lucy. So 8-1 score.
Yes, this should do.
Moving on into the 10th round. Oh, Asuna missing that one-way smoke again. Looks like it's gonna be a hard deep push, and I think Reyna is AFK right now, so that's really unfortunate. And now this might be the chance for VIP's Matrix to get another round on the board. I mean, possibly make a comeback as well.
I agree with you. This needs to be around that they turn things around. The Rena with an Empress already popped out. And this is going to be... That should have been a kill. They just let it go. Asuna, but still will manage to find one. Tanix will immediately punish him for that. That's going to be back to a 4v4. The Rena is back online. And look at the Rena's position. Arho will get one. And Black Infinity tries to go. But the Cypher will... Cypher's Trapper will let Whifflord go back. And with the smoke coming now, this is going to deny a lot of vision. And they need to make their way in. But look at this ultimate coming in. It's going to push them from CT, and this is the chance that they need to take it. They bring it back to a 2v4, and it looks like Bipolar needs to run away from this position because the operator is way too costly, but their creds are also good. Missing a lot of shots. Bipolar, the last man surviving. How is he still alive? He took 3 shots on the Rena and still survived. Only in the 4th bullet that was about to go, Smashboy came in. I mean, if you would have let him connect that 4th bullet, Edge, that's going to be end of that Rena, I'm pretty sure.
That would have been in the end of the Rena as well. I mean, the economy on the side of Bennett is good. So, you and I both know that it was fair enough for him to take the fight. But yeah, how was he alive? He just took 3 shots out in the open. And he missed all 3, by the way. Which is really unfortunate on the
but
side of
he was alive.
Yeah, that's the craziest part here. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Bipolar is not going to be happy about him missing the shots. But apart from that, that was a really good round, well played. I mean, from VIP's Matrix. They did have the advantage because Reyna was AFK for a few seconds. But nevertheless, they did do a really good execution, right? This time they would not held back. They jumped into the site and they got it. And now moving on into the 11th round, Brim is actually down to really low points of health. Why is he not being healed by Sage? And just as I say that, Sage is going to be the one healing him. So, once again, Lucy, pushing them back. They wanted to rush, but then the smokes and the shock darts and all the utility coming in from Bennett Unstoppable is absolutely beautiful to watch.
It's beautiful to watch. I mean, the amount of capability that they have in pushing their opponent back is immense. But now the Rena will spot out Brim. Brim is stuck at a really bad position. He cannot run away. Yes, I'm not sure he has Sky Smokes to play with, but using it only for himself is just too much huge because those smokes do not get recovered. They do not have a timeline. So that's going to be very difficult. Left. But in the meantime, the operator is just looking his way, and any angle given, that's going to be Arho punishing that. He brings it back to a 5v4 situation. But Bipolar is looking forward to contest. There will be a Sage coming in. Sage will miss her shot, and now they need to go in. Tanishq on the other end will pick Black Infinity. Whifflord coming back huge. Gets up the kill. 12 seconds on the clock. The spike is coming down. Whifflord with the recon tries to go in. That will be Chandler taking that kill. And right now, again, Whipsmatric look like they want to make this an 8-4. With this 3rd round, they look like they can take it back.
That previous round, man, that was all they needed. The confidence boost that they got right now is really, really immense. Ooh, Bipolar actually in the shots of the Matrix. They're going to be really happy about it. But Asuna gets the kill on the Reyna. This should not happen. I mean, one is going to go down instantly, and so beautiful positioning, and that's exactly what I was talking about. The crossfires from this team, the side of VIP's Matrix is really, really beautiful to watch. I know they did screw up multiple, once, but that was just something that happens once in a while. But apart from that, their crossfires are on point, and their coordination is kind of better than the side of Bennett Unstoppable, because on the side of Bennett Unstoppable, it's mostly like either Black Infinity or White Whifflord completely dominating the rounds. But on the side of VIP's Matrix, it's more balanced. It's more like a coordinated gameplay coming in from them. So if that keeps happening, I think on the defense they're gonna have a really good advantage there, especially with the Sage in the team as well.
I agree with you. I mean, it look like a very good coordinated team. I mean, it's becoming like Asuna, if he's not getting his cages online, he's not able to get that round. But look at this positioning. Again, Kyrer will miss his judge, will be taken out, but Bipolar is looking forward to close the door, but will be punished from B main. Nobody was covering him, and it's all Whifflord on the side. I don't think he has a good weaponry to play with. He has an Ares, tries to spray, but he has to be worried about 2 different angles. But Chandler and Bing will wait for his peak and will take him out. Rena with the Empress cannot do anything more. As Smashboy will take him out. They don't even have to worry about the spike coming down because it was a flawless round to close off the first half. And with 8-4, Looking at a one-sided game, the side of Vips Matrix are coming back, and this pistol round will tell us edge whether this is going to be a one-sided match or it's going to be a comeback coming from the side of Vips Matrix. So this is, I would say, the kind of decider pistol round on the second half.
Yeah, this is kind of that decider that actually, if Bennett wins this, we're looking at a potential 10-4. And, if you're already on the double digits with the other team being on only 4 rounds, that is really something that actually breaks your confidence, I would say. But at the same time, the way that VIP's Matrix are playing right now, I really think they can make a comeback. They're gonna make it work. In the recon, beautiful recon, man. Absolutely revealing
Beautiful.
every single player. But that drone might actually reveal Sova right here. Oh, it's gonna be about the timing and everything right now. And Bipolar gets one onto Sova. The way he just dashes inside, being fearless there, but instantly gets traded out by Tanish. Why was he not being covered? I mean, Jeb was the only player on the side. He had so much time, he had so much space to work with, but his team just couldn't keep up with him. And the price don't get planted. That means there's only 45 seconds on the clock for the players of VIP's Matrix to try and retake the side and also defuse the spike.
I mean, they just have now so less seconds to just keep counting. They need to go for a quick retake, but that opening that Bipolar just gave, it looks like they can be converted, but no, says Dato. He brings it back to a 3v3. Asuna is not stopping. Asuna is bringing things back. Asuna on a 3k. There's going to be Smash Boy who will take him out, but it's all up to the Sova, the Whiff Lord. He does not have a shock dart to play with. Also, he's very low on HP. He's a recon, comes back. He's going to put up his recon, but now look at the defuse not coming through. He might be able to play it off. Times it. He's looking like he can pull this off, and he does. The right clicks coming all the way. Whiff Lord gets it back, and this was the opening. Fucking 9th point online for the side of Bennett Unstoppables, and with 30 rounds done, Bennett Unstoppables might be able to take the anti-eco as well.
Oof. Man, that was a really good round coming in. Once again, the way they just pushed in, there's just nothing that VIP Matrix could do there. But unfortunately for them at least, the score lines is now 9-4, and yeah, it's gonna be a force buy coming in. So this is the last way of hope for them. If they lose this round, they're looking at a potential 11-4. But if they somehow win and pull it back, then we might be in for a treat again. But look at this, there's only one player, that is Braymon towards the A side, and now Sage is towards the garden area. But I think his position is unknown right now. Oh, Brim, it's going to be really crucial. Oh, that is just unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. He gets one. Oh, no, Terror actually gets one. Bipolar, beautiful gameplay coming in from him. Gets double for himself before being down in the hands of Smash, but now it's all on Cypher to Frank. That's 1v4. 1v5 actually gets two. Now, Black Infinity gone down as well. He's going to just walk right with the judge. He's going to take him down, actually. That's going to be a 10-4 scoreline, 6-round lead for the side of Bennett Unstoppables. And VIP Matrix, I think it's all lights out for them right now. Just because of the economy, I would say, not because of the gameplay, but I think the economy, they did come online, but I think they what they're doing right now is too little too late, I could say, because Bennett Unstoppables, they are unstoppables indeed. They're actually true to the name, so you can't argue with that, Lucy.
You got to represent what you do, and that's what the side of Bennett Unstoppables are doing. But on the side of Vips Matrix, they're a little bit too eager in terms of trying to push the opponent out with rifles only, and I think that's where it's becoming very costly for them. Right now, Arho will pick one kill, but that's all he gets. He goes to reposition himself all the way to side, and he's repositioned himself on first lane, a very good position, but Jet looks forward to dashing that or directly into side. She's going into side, she's going near the switches, and look at that. Darthoy will get a kill on Bipolar, but in the meantime, Kyrie and Asuna are entering the side, and with the ultimate coming in, all the last 3 players surviving from the defense, they have to go back, because if they are on side, the opponent with the better weaponry will try to pick them off. Darthoy will get a chance to pick a rifle. He needs to be worried about second lane. He goes in, gets down to 30 HP and also has a heal. He brings it back to a 3v2 situation. Judge on the hand. That is pushing the shot. Whiff Lord gets that. This is going to be a reveal that Asuna had got, and Chandler is trying to get things back for his team. He needs to be bringing it right now. The camera will come. The camera will be spotting him out. A very difficult position for Chandler, but Judge is going to be taking him out. What a push from Chandler when it was needed for his team to survive.
Yeah, that was a really good round coming in from them. But that judge play coming in, that was just beautiful. I mean, we have seen some insane judge plays, but yeah, once again, man, the judge, the way that he played was just absolutely beautiful. Putting that weaponry to use. I mean, it was kind of an iffy buy for the side of Vips Matrix, and they still made it work, Lucy. They actually stopped the Unstoppables right there. I actually thought the round was actually done, and instead going in the favor of Bennett Unstoppables. The way that the Sova handled that judge, clutching that 1 versus 2, was absolutely beautiful to watch.
It was brilliantly played by Chandler. I mean, if it was not for him, it would have been 11, and then it would have been match point for the side of Team Bennett Unstoppable. So Bennett Unstoppables will be worrying about it because they went in too early. They were not ready with crossfires this time, and it was costly for them. But now it was also their bonus round. So not a lot of harm done, but they're again trying to go with their bonus. They're not trying to go in for a push or a force buy. Tanishq will be spotted out. He needs to take down and go to reposition himself to safety, but with 2 cloudbursts coming, only 1 more left. Jet goes in for the side, and if Haro misses this shot, this is going to be very costly, and Arho will do it as Wiflord will come in and help Bipolar there. Bipolar on 13 HP, nothing to worry because now the spike going down, it's all up to Darthoy and the last 2 players surviving. Make it just the last 2 players surviving because Sage goes out.
Now, once again, VIP Matrix on the back foot and Bennett Unstoppable. They're looking to close things up and, you know, walk away with the winners. I mean, you kind of have to keep that round difference as much as you can as well. Chandler goes down. Now it's all on Cypher. Smash Boy. Can he smash all these 4 players and secure the round? I highly doubt so because, you know, the positioning of the timing is not going to be in his favor and it's going to go down in the hands of Brimstone. You know, with a beautiful singularity phantom in his hand. That was the red color as well. That looks absolutely beautiful. Yep, he gets his soul sucked away, and that's going to be the 11th round on the board for the side of Bennett Unstoppable. But the economy, I mean, VIP Matrix, they do have the economy to, you know, get in a buy this round as well.
This goes here.
But if you ask me, I think the game is pretty much done and dusted. Once again, we'll see, we're going to see that, you know, mini comeback. But do you think we might actually see a complete comeback and also go for a potential overtime? Or do you think we're gonna be seeing, you know, once again those 2-3 rounds and before going down in the hands of Bennett Unstoppables?
It looks a little bit too difficult for the side of Vips Matrix right now because as the side of Bennett Unstoppables were pushing the push, Vips Matrix is not able to do that. Yes, Darthoy now connects 1 shot, but look at that, 1 more person is in shot. Tanishq at a very good position, will pick 1. Arho will get 1 person out, and that's going to be 3 people very quick out. It was just 20 seconds in the round, and Vips Matrix, as I was talking, they managed to push that brute force coming in out. That was just beautifully played. I mean, kudos to them. I was telling till now they were not able to pull it off, but this round they managed to pull it off. And you can see Bennett Unstoppables immediately on a back foot now. The recon coming through. Oh my god. Kyler. How did he manage? But there'll be sound cues that Arho will hear too. And Arho is going for the kill.
Oof. Man, what a round. I mean, how? Don't tell me it's going to be a flawless round. Yeah, it's not going to be a flawless round because Wiflord just got the kill on the Reina. That was a beautiful jiggle peek, by the way. But, I mean, that was a beautiful round coming from VIP Matrix as well. The way that they executed this particular round, the defense, it's on point. I mean, I did tell you, right? The defense should actually go in the favor of VIP Matrix just because of the lineup and the way that they coordinate with each other. And the crossfire that they implement, it's just too good. But right now, Bennett Unstoppables, they only need 2 rounds, and VIP Matrix, they need 6 to take this into overtime, and they need 7 rounds back to win, which is highly unlikely. But you know, 6 rounds is kind of doable, but at the same time, you gotta keep in mind that Bennett Unstoppables only need 2. Ooh, instantly broken, and I think he's gonna give the call that actually Jade is the one that hiding in the corner right there. And Bipolar, is he gonna dash in with the Blade Storm, or is he gonna play it safe? Because Black Infinity just went down on the side of Bennett Unstoppables.
A very good pick coming from Arho again. Arho is picking up a lot of kills for his team. Yes, it's the later half of the tournament, but he's still bringing things back. But make it cross that off the list because Asuna is saying you might be on the other end. He's going to pick up a lot of kills. There's going to be 1 kill coming. Chandler will confirm, but that's going to be Asuna's 3rd. Asuna now on a 3k. Might be able to pull it off, but Rena on the other end at Trees will take down the spike carrier. And now the spike carrier going down, things are going to get difficult. But wait, what? Haro got confused by his own teammate, but nonetheless, they don't have to worry. The spike has gotten picked. It's going to be planted as well. Yes, the ultimate neural theft does come in, but unfortunately, the plant does not. But Asuna turns around, gets the fourth one online. It's all up to an ace. And Asuna, he knows for a fact that the last person should come from rafters. Arho's ultimate will go out, and that's going to be a beautiful ace coming in from Asuna. He did not even have to plant the spike. He just faked it out 3 times, Edge. 3 times.
Man, was that a 4K coming in from the arena as well? Because I think it was like a 4K, and then Asuna had the upper hand, so he got the ace there. But yeah, I mean, he was just faking the spike plant a lot of times, and they're calling him for the pause right now. But unfortunately, I think you cannot pause right now. I mean, you can just do it. Oh no, that is really unfortunate. Oh no, bipolar actually disconnected. This is not good. But you know, it's okay. You kinda, that was a tech pause, and they could have taken the pause. And I'm not really sure what's happening here. The admins should kind of have to take a look at it. But yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be a bipolar disconnected from the server for now at least. But yeah, you know, without him being in the match as well, I don't think it's gonna be a big issue coming in, because they already have a 6-round lead, and it's actually a VIP mate that can actually take a hit, and at the same time make it work right now, because you know it's a 3v4 right now. Make that. Oh wait, why? How is this happening?
One enemy remaining.
That judge, man, the judge play coming in is just beautiful, and now it's all in the player that's actually AFK. I don't think anyone knows that he's disconnected, not AFK. My bad. That would have been a technical issue right there, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening here. The pause is not coming in, but the players can actually take the timeout as well. So maybe we'll just wait for that to happen. Actually, because actually Bipolar is back in the game as well. So yeah, Lucy, what are your thoughts? Do you think that if Bipolar was there, do you think that they would have won the round, or is this round being given away for free for a VIP Matrix?
The buys that they had, Edge, was not great. Very unfortunate for their end. They did not have great buys coming through. They could have tried and pulled it out, but as I said, the buys were not great. The positioning from the side of Whipsmatric was a little bit better. They managed to pull it off. So we had to give it. I would have given it to the side of Whipsmatrix. Maybe Bipolar, if he was there, he could have pulled it off, because I think why they wanted him was he has his ultimate online. So nonetheless, they've just lost one more round. They have 5 more in their bag. They can pull it back, and if they manage to let go of the 5 rounds lead that they have right now, then it's something that we need to be worried about. But as you said, Whipsmatrix is a team which is a little bit better composed and can try to pull things off better. They have a team communication that's really good,
Oh,
but yes,
no.
they are missing things out. But nonetheless, this can be another round if Whipsmatrix bring it back. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that comeback. It's not looking like a mini comeback anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really sorry, Lucy, but I cannot focus on anything right now, because look at this timeout once
timer.
again. It goes negative, man. This is kind of giving me anxiety, because if I'm not wrong, we still have to wait for a minute, right? Yeah, we're still gonna wait for an entire minute, but at least the player is back, and at least this is a tactical timeout. I think from the side of Bennett, actually, I don't know. I mean, they were just waiting for the player, so it makes sense. But you know, VIP Matrix, they can use this. They can use this timeout to their benefit right now. They can talk. They can have a really good talk right now, and they can understand what's going wrong and what exactly worked out for them in the past 3 rounds. You know, they only got 3 rounds on this side, so you know that might actually help them secure another 5 rounds and take it to overtime. They need 5 rounds back to back, and I am sure that they have the potential to do it. It's not like they are, you know, losing every fight. It is that they are being counter played by the side of Bennett Unstoppable. So VIP Matrix, if they can just come up with a better execution, because the defense on them is good, the crossfires are good. It's just the communication might be a bit iffy right now, and the placement, man. I mean, I don't understand the agent way they're playing. You know, like, I mean, Cypher, I get it. He's playing B, but so is playing mid. Look at Reyna's position. He's playing in Garden, and sometimes he just plays mid. You're leaving Cypher alone in B. He can actually solo B, but at the same time, he needs someone to back him up ASAP. And if you have 3 players on A, you're kind of gambling in. And right now, looking at it, Ben and Unstoppable is going to be hitting B. And if they get the kill on the Cypher, this game is pretty much done and dusted.
I agree with you. Right now, they need to be worried about it. But in the meantime, it's going to be a very fast B execution coming in. As you said, Smash Boy needs some assistance here. If he's not given that, that's going to get difficult. But Kyler is trying to move into side. But in the meantime, Asuna gets one kill. There's going to be Bipolar missing a lot of shots, but Kyler will not miss his shotty. He's going to get a kill on shotty. And look at Bennett Unstoppables. They say, we don't care whether we have a weapon advantage, but we'll convert the round irrespective of how things we have. But Darthoi is going for a resurrection, but there are 2 to 3 people there and things will get really bad. And as I said, Asuna and Bipolar will take one, a very quick one. Viflord with his ultimate will pick one. Arho will say good night, but that's all about it because Viflord again with his ultimate will take the last kill. That's going to be Bennett Unstoppables walking as victors for the first match of the day.
Yeah, I mean, true that. I mean, it was just absolutely beautiful to watch the gameplay coming in with all the players. But once again, the MVP, the match MVP, it was actually the Reina from the losing team, man. That's just unfortunate to watch. That's kind of sad to watch. 19 kills, 18 deaths, having 5 first bloods, the solo duelist. He kind of did his role, but his team just wasn't up to the mark. They could not keep up with him, and that's exactly why I think they were on the back foot right from the beginning. That is something they need to work on. It's just the first. I mean, I believe this is the first match that they played, and looking at their performance, I'm pretty sure there's much to go. But take a look at Viflod. Take a look at his name, and then take a look at his score. I mean, I don't see any resemblance, but yeah, 19 kills, 8 deaths, a 2.3 KDR, and at the same time, 108 econ rating as a Sova. That is just beautiful gameplay and the beautiful way of playing Sova, if you ask me. At the same time, Arsenal sitting on top with 21-13, Black Infinity 19-14. That was a good one as well. But yeah, Viv third, Viv on 19-8. Bipolar 10 kills, 17 deaths. Maybe not a really good day for him because Jet usually never has a negative KD. But yeah, Kyra did his job as well. He was on 10 kills, 13 deaths. Overall, the team did really, really well. They were really balanced in the way they played. They were all really calm and composed. But on the side of VIP Matrix, I think they did a really good job as well. They did have a bit of a benefit of the doubt there in the minds of the audience as well. But at the same time, Bennett Unstoppables, it was all just too easy for them, to be honest.
Yeah, Bennett Unstoppables right in the name as Unstoppables took it forward. So it was a really good fight that they put it up, but Vips Matrix were looking forward to make a comeback in like a couple of rounds. They brought it to 7 rounds, and especially on the defense where we thought they could have had a better half, they had only 3 rounds compared to their attack. I mean, if they would have had a couple of more rounds, I think Vips Matrix were slowly gaining their confidence as well as morale. But as I said, the aggressive push coming in, they were letting Jet walk into side, they were letting the Rena walk into side. Viflord was giving so much information for the team that Vips Matrix, even though they were trying to push down the force coming through, there was a lot of people directly walking into the side and they were not ready for that fight. So I think very unfortunate for the side of Vips Matrix that they were not anticipating or not ready for the fight. But on the other hand, Bennett Unstoppables were clear with their goal. They wanted the victory on the match one they had today. And on the map of Ascent, I think it's a map that they have played for a lot of time, and with a lot of teams, they've grinded it for this victory.
They did. I mean, the way that they were playing, they were making some moves that we usually don't see. Or like, if you're not familiar with the map, you don't usually make that moves. The way that Reina was solo holding the sides, the way that Cypher was actually solo holding the sides, that was just beautiful to watch. And the gameplay coming from Reina, man, the dismisses, that reminded me of that the Scream gameplay that I was watching. The way he just gets a kill and dismisses and then instantly pops it off and then gets another kill and dismisses. That was just beautiful to watch. Although he only got like 2 kills and then he got the third one to Sova. I'm not really sure what Sova was doing there. If you remember that particular round with the operator, he was just running behind Reina's hill house. Yeah, but then apart from that, I mean, it was just a really good gameplay coming from both the teams. But at the end of the day, one team has to be on top, and today is actually the Bennett Unstoppables.
Yep, one team has to walk away with the victory on a given day. But nonetheless, it's going to be a match one. We do have three more exciting matches packed. We will be looking forward to the second match of the day. But with the first match done, if there's a team like this coming in, Bennett Unstoppables, we are looking forward to more
Mhm.
such teams coming through. I mean, from my personal preference, as we were talking about it, your favorite map is going to be Bind. I wouldn't say a favorite map for me, but I'm excited for this map that's going to be Breeze. I'm not sure who will be picking it up because this map coming in the Valorant scene has changed the complete attack and defense scenario, because right now whoever takes mid control or at least enters site into first, they have a really good advantage, because this site does give you a good post plan fight that you can put up. A retake is also completely possible, and it is not like
Yep.
favoring a post plan situation. So there's so much to explore on Breeze. It's just similar to the map of Icebox that when it came initially, people were not looking forward to pick, but any team picking Breeze, everybody should be worrying, and that would be a caution that I would right now upfront give it to all the teams out there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that one, Lucy. I mean, I mean, it would be really good to watch two teams play on the map of Breeze. If they, I mean, especially when they don't know the map, like, completely know the map. Like, if one team knows it, that's the other team kind of plays at a disadvantage. So, I don't want that. I want both the teams to not know the map. I don't want them to know the map either. When two teams do not know the map at all, that is actually interesting to watch. And we might get to see some really cool plays happening as well, because players then think on their feet. And right now, we'll be moving on to the next match. That is Jane College Warriors going on head to head against Chitkara Gunners. And once again, the map is gonna be Essence. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot of Essence in this particular tournament until at least we go move on to the next phase, which are like a BO3 phases. I'm pretty sure until then, 70% or 75% matches are gonna be on Essence. It's public. It's the fan favorite. But yeah, Jane College Warriors, Chitkara Gunners. The names are really cool. I hope the gameplay is too.
I agree with you. Not just the team names, Edge, the player names itself. I mean, people are just getting creative in the gameplay, in the agent play, in their names, and I'm not sure what else we can get creative, because I think it's a part of Valorant that has given that opportunity, because till now in the FPS games, it was mostly aim and shoot, but right now putting in an ability factor which helps you in getting an advantage in certain aspects is just getting things better. So I think even though Ascent has been a map that we have played a lot of times, we've seen a lot of times, we've casted a lot of times, teams have tried to bring out new strategies, I think there's a lot of open chances for teams to completely evolve, because in
Mhm.
a couple of matches, even in the international scenario, I've seen zero duelist play coming on the map of Ascent, and if somebody managed to bring that kind of a play, I will be super excited. And talking about those plays, we head directly into the agent selection screen to see whether we'll have that smart play or some super strategy with zero duelists, but I don't think so.
That would be really interesting to watch. But yeah, I mean, the Julie has already been picked. Oh, Yoru, that would be interesting to watch as well. But yeah, taking a look at the players. I mean, I just took a look at the players' names right now, and it looks like I know Captain Levy. Again, I mean, it's like this. It's like basically every time I take a look at the players' names in every goddamn match, I just, I just kind of think that I know all these players, right? Because I've been playing the game. I've been playing multiple games for a really long time, and I'm pretty sure these people don't know me. But I kind of have a really I'm not saying that they don't have a good memory, but yeah, I would just say that I have a good memory, and I kind of remember all these names. But taking a look at the agent lineup right now, once again we see a Sova being soft selected right now, but not really picked. From the side of Jane College, they're not going to be going in with any Sova if
Choose your
Nightwatch decides to
agent.
go with Jet, and they actually opt for Killjoy as a Sentinel and also Omen as a control. So this is a really, really good composition going in. If you ask me, you get the flashes and the shoulder step as well, and also the information play with the ultimate. But yeah, on the side of Chitkara Gunners, Phoenix is really good. Brim, the Molly usage is going to be really good as well. And Phoenix and Raze, that's a terrible combo if you're against them. Because that's going to be a pain shell, a boom bot, a satchel, a molly, the hot hands coming in from Phoenix, and also Brim's Molotov. That is just too much. I mean, the utility on the side of Chitkara Gunas is just too good. Even they also have shock guards. It just Sage that has like a little less when compared to other people. I mean, they only Sage's abilities are not going to be dealing any damage. But on apart from that, every agent on the side of Chitkara Gunas is really damage dealing agents. But yeah, coming to the side of Jane College Warriors, Killjoy once again a beautiful player. She can just solo hold any side, A, B, mid, doesn't matter what it is. Omen is a really good pick as well, coming in with that smokes in the flash. But Sage once again, now you know why exactly what's talking about the Sage, the wall that she can build and the slows, man. The revive as well, giving you an advantage equals to why every 5 to 6 rounds. And Reina and Jet, basic combo coming in from them. So let's just taking a look at the agent lineups. Lucy, who do you prefer right now? Just taking a look at the agent lineups.
I'm feeling a little bit bad from the side of defenders because they don't have main Sova's favorite map, and they don't even have an initiator. So things might get very difficult for them. But as I said, Chitkara Gunners, I was about to tell that I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they can walk away with a lot of rounds, and they start things off. A trade does come through. Insanity directly pushes in without regret through that sky smoke, but will get a little bit punished in terms of damage. Bloodshed will get a kill along with Nightsword will try to push in, but in the meantime Raze will get a kill, and it looks like 3v3 retake is going to be equally contested from both the teams. But Chitkara Gunners are trying to come on top, and it's all up to Insanity, who was initially looking forward to push the spike plant, but now is very low in HP. Will go for a heal off, but not for long. A lot of shots missed from Baba Yaga, but Insanity goes down to it.
Okay, the way you said Baba Yaga, man, I loved it. Absolutely loved that. The name as well. The names, as you said, as you mentioned, names are just too good. Night Swords, Insanity, Bloodshot, Slayer, Dart, XX Bond, INF Baba Yaga, Era X Banu, INF Sharp, ERA X Harjot, Captain Levy. The names are, I mean, the players not only with the names, with the gameplay as well, being really, really creative. That is something we wanted, right? And that's exactly why we have this tournament. Because if in pro teams or pro plays, we usually don't get to see this. We have good names. I'm not denying that, but you don't get to see some unexpected plays because you kind of know what's coming already, and you kind of have something in mind. Look at this. Who the hell just pushes through the smoke like that when you have a player right next to you? And that's exactly why this tournament is really, really fun to watch and cast at the same time. And oh no, that boom bot did go out in the face of Jet, but he's back to full points of health thanks to Sage. That Omen using his is down to low points of health, but Night Sword gets the kill on the Phoenix. That Sage heal, man, is dealing a lot of trouble. I mean, it's causing a lot of trouble for the side of Chitkara Gunners, because that's exactly why Jet was able to stay alive and also got a double kill, I believe. Yeah, Jet did get a double kill. So that Sage heal is really crucial when you're actually defending rather than attacking, if you ask me. But yeah, nevertheless, the way that Jane College Warriors retook that side was absolutely beautiful to watch.
It was, but I'm kind of confused right now because the side of Jane College Warriors did have an anti-eco advantage, and they didn't go in for Spectre Wise. I'm not sure what happened there, but now you can see both the teams are on full Wise. Very unfortunate for them not being able to take that advantage and letting it go again to a pistol. Maybe they thought they can get around. Very unfortunate from their end, but it looks like Chitkara Gunners now understand that they cannot be confident that they can be easily getting Jane College Warriors, because Jane College Warriors are going on a spree to take a retake as well or try to push out. But look at this again. Dartbond will try and manage to push the brute force coming a little bit slower, but with the slower coming through, it will deny the complete push coming through from the attackers.
Ooh. The way that these teams are, kind of reading each other is absolutely beautiful to watch. And Phoenix actually planning himself goes down. Insanity, insane plays coming in from him. Gets a double before going, going for the third. But actually, Reina's gonna be the one stealing the kill. Actually gets a third on to Sage as well. That's a beautiful round coming in from Jane College. I mean, the way that they executed this round is just too good to watch. And yeah, I mean, yeah, as you said, the way that they're pushing through the smokes, the way that they're being aggressive, making those aggressive game plays. I think we're in for a really close game. I could say, just looking at the gameplay from the past 3 rounds. Because if you take a look at the lineups, man, it's pretty balanced. And Chitkara Gunners, I think they should be the one having the advantage after the first half. Yeah, because if not, they are gonna have a really tough time on the side of defending, just because they do not have any sentinels whatsoever, except Sage, who is not considered a sentinel most of the time.
That boombot is cursed, Edge. That boombot, once you hear
Exactly.
like
Oh my
Raze's
god.
abilities, Paint Shell or Showstopper or even a boombot, run to a safety location. Like you want to put up a wall, you want to run away, you want to like go to a different map, teleport or something. But here, the fight is coming at A side. Two people already going in from defense. It's going to be a 5v2. This is getting very difficult as a lot of shots being sent across, but a lot of them missed. Sharp with a 3k, he might be ending up with a 4k, but Baba Yaga on the backstab will get his second kill for his team, and that's going to be a flawless round coming in from the side of Chitkara Gunners. But this was a beautiful round executed from the side of Chitkara Gunners. I mean, they composed themselves, they understood that they made a couple of mistakes while they were trying to enter A in the previous round. They said, not anymore, let's use our utilities, push the people on site and get control of it. They did it beautifully this round.
Mm-hmm. They they did a really good job try to get the second round on the board. Why is Sova AFK right now? This is just unfortunate and something that I usually don't want to watch, and I hate to watch as well. Oh, that's a beautiful flash coming in. But Dart, what was he doing? He just baited out his teammate. You're not supposed to do that, Dart.
He was flashed.
Dart.
He was flashed.
I don't think so. He was flashed. I mean, he was flashed, but then he had enough time to recover from the flash as well. I think he was just, trying to let the ultimate go, and so he can get the body and get the other players. I think that's exactly what he was trying to do. But yeah, maybe you never know. Maybe he was flashed. Maybe I was flashed as well. But yeah, Blessed gets a kill on his toe, and now it's all on stage. Frank is 1v4. He's gonna get one before going down in the hands of Dar. That's a beautiful 3k coming in with the Empress as well. I mean, if you count the Phoenix body, the first ultimate, run it back as well, that's basically a 4k coming in from him.
Yep, I agree with you. I mean, as you said, I think he was trying to let go of the ultimate and pass through and then try to pick off his teammates. But as soon as his friend went down, he did manage to take down that ultimate. So nothing lost as much, but a round lost for the side of the attackers. Now attackers need to make a comeback, but as you said, this matchup looks to be close from both these teams. We are already 5 rounds down, 3 rounds for the side of Jain College Warriors and 2 for the side of Chitkara Gunners. And Chitkara are currently lining up all at B, and with the owl drone they're trying to push in. Night Sword will find one person but will not be able to hit a kill because there'll be sky smoke denying that from happening. As very sad for Slayer, he goes down to Kabi, but Banu will come and spot him out and take him out from that position. Very good play coming in from the side of attackers. They've got on the side. The spike also has come through. Look at the ultimate being popped from Banu. Banu is going in for a kill, but if he misses the shot, he's going to feel very bad. But no, he's going to get that kill. And Bloodshed on the backstab will come in, will get a kick, will also put up his ultimate. Now everybody on the side needs to run back or take a lot of people out. But Night Sword starts things off.
Here.
Once again, the spike landed, and the lockdown man gets 2 players detained. This is pretty much easy. Yeah, that, I mean, I kind of wanted to see that as well, but I'm pretty sure Brim did not want to see that. That's gonna be the 4th round on the board for the side of Jain College Warriors. I mean, you were detained. He did a lot of damage with the weapon, with the Phantom there, and then decides to go for the knife kill. That, because it's not always about the aim duels. Sometimes it's about the mind games, right? You kind of have to defeat the mind of the opponents, and if you win over their minds, you win the game. That's how you win tournaments. You just if you defeat the other person's mind, it's all done and dusted. It's all pretty easy for you.
I agree with you. It's not just a tactical shooter game. It's not just about your strategies. It's not just about your better agent. It's about how you can command the game and completely ruin the mindset of the opponent. If you're able to control or put kind of, I would say, wrong assumptions, or maybe take down the morale. Yeah, that would be the best word. Take down the morale of the opponent. You will have a better chance in taking things out. But look at this. It's a spread coming from both these teams. Dartpod will get the first kill as he punishes Phoenix for coming trees.
What was that, man? I mean, once again, the man advantage going on. into the favor of Jane College Warrior. But there, Captain Levy pulls it back, and now Baba Yaga gets another one as well. Now man advantage. Which is gonna just like that, make that a 2-man advantage. Banu just took that Omen, and Insanity gets a 1 on to Baba Yaga as well. So that's gonna be a man advantage still. I know. Okay, this is no, that is just unfortunate. That was not supposed to happen there. That is really, really sad. I mean, both stages reviving at the same time, but one of the stages going down. That is just sad to watch. Now that ultimate coming in from Brim, he's actually really, really good. Captain Levy gets a kill on this flame, not before taking down the Sage actually. Now that versus Brim. Levy, he's gonna walk right across it, but no, that ADS. Yep, I mean, I'm pretty sure that ADS just made him say WTF, but yeah, never mind, because he had the kill. He had the crosshair placed right on the head, but I think he misclicked, and sometimes that's all it takes. Captain Levy, he took full advantage of that and secured another round for the side of Chitkara Gunners.
Can someone get this? Thank you.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt for the Reina. Bond will be feeling bad for himself, but he did a lot. I mean, stuck in that position at Cat. I mean, for him to pull something like that off, pull off a 3K, that was just insane. Only at a position that he was stuck. So he did a lot of heavy lifting from there. His teammates, unfortunate to compliment that, but this is going to yield as a disadvantage. Unable to destroy the owl drone, also getting pinged in the meantime. It's going to be Harjot who will be getting the first kill. There'll be going to be a dark cover coming through for A main, and the A main push is kind of delayed. But right now, Killjoy's utilities have completely gone in vain.
Yep, I mean, I did go in vain right now, but the Sharp gets the kill onto Sage there. Baba Yaga gets another one. Now, what? What was that flick from Sova there? That was just beautiful to watch. But yeah, Nightsword gets one. He's in a 1v4 situation. There's no way he can clutch. He should not be able to clutch this, to be honest. Nightsword gets another one on the Banu. And now, yeah, never mind. He's going to use the Cloud Burst. But he's going to go down in the hands of Sharp, making it a 4-4 scoreline. It's all tied up once again, Lucy.
Edge, I mean, I want to take things kind of out of what is happening here, but what I saw there, I'm not sure if the viewers saw it. I'm seeing it from yesterday. Even when I started playing, the wall was green. The Sage barrier was green for some reason. I'm not sure what happened there, but if viewers, you guys saw that, start spamming green ? But now let's head into the next round, because it's a 4v4 equalizer from both these teams. And as we said, Edge, it's going to be a nail-biting match that we are seeing. Both the teams are equally contesting each other. A lot of battles being won, a lot of battles lost. Just like that, Banu wins up a fight and brings it back to a 5v4 situation for his team.
I mean, I think it's kind of green because, then the defenders and on the attackers, it's kind of red. I mean, I cannot say that until I see...
it's a glitch. It's a glitch that's happening. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. The only glitch I know is Glitch Pop Vandal. but yeah, so that's going to be the running back use. Look at the positioning, the way the shot just pushed. Oh my god, he just ran all the way to CD and got the kill on the Killjoy. And now Chitkara Gunners, they have a 2-man advantage. I think the spike should be planted anytime soon. Captain Levy gets one before going down and handles Player now. Player plays down Levy, but Nightsword, he's in a really bad position. He's gonna walk right into the crosshair of Banu. Slayer gets another one. Now he's in the 1v3 situation. He gets one before going down in the hands of Sharp. Oh my god, for a second I did think that they're actually gonna line up for him, and that he might have a, he might actually ace clutch this. But it's not gonna happen. That's not the case. The Slayer just been slayed, but he did a really good job there. Nevertheless, Chitkara Gunners, they are on the lead right now. They have the round advantage, and for the first time, they're on the front foot. And Jane College Warriors, they need to fight their way back.
Never, I agree with you. Right now, back foot for the side of Jane College Warriors. It's going to be a lead from the side of Chitkara Gunners, but again, weapons kind of vary from both the ends. A couple of Spectres, rifles here and there. Not kind of great buys from both these teams, but right now it's going to be a very hard push coming to A. There's going to be a curveball coming through from Phoenix, but what Phoenix did in the previous round, I threw my hands up. But right now it's going to be Gen push coming through again. Again, it's going to be a free kill. That Bloodshed will go down, but Bloodshed, as pops that Nano Swarm, will get a kill back on that stage. I mean, I know it was not intentional, but Bloodshed will be pretty happy about it.
He's not gonna be happy about it. Indeed,
player
and Slayer
standing.
gets a double. Oh no, Slayer, man, the way he is just
enemy
playing right
remaining.
now is just too good. And ooh, but he's gonna go down. And Banu, that was a beautiful satchel and a showstopper coming in from him as well. But once again, Gen College Warrior, they fought their way back, and now they have tied the scoreline once again, 5-5. This is a match we've been waiting for. This is the match we've
I
been waiting
agree.
for, Lucy, all these days. I think this might actually go to the overtime as well once again.
It might end up going to the overtime. If it does, I'll be pretty happy about it because at the end of the day, that's what I want to see. But right now, both these teams need to try and figure out how can they defeat each other, because if a single round when they're at overtime or match point, if they make a small mistake after putting up such a huge fight of equalizers back to back, they'll be feeling bad about it if they lose it. But right now, a paint shell coming through into market will deal a lot of damage. Sharp will get a kill for his team. Slayer goes down way too early for his team. The control lost. Now look at him, look at Sharp, he's just pushing into CT. He'll miss a lot of shots. Bloodshed and Dartbond will get 2 kills for his team. That's going to be a Dartbond taken out from backside, and Harjot bringing things back for his team for the 3v3 and make it a 2v3 as Baba Yaga picks one.
Ooh, that was running. Bloodshed was just running with the Spectre. That was really weird to watch, but yeah, I mean that lockdown
Right here.
is gonna be oh.
One enemy remaining.
That was a smart move coming in from Baba Yaga there. That was a really smart move. I mean, he did wait for the players of the defenders to try to push into the side, and then when there were like 5 seconds
Last
before the
round in
lockdown
the
actually
half.
completely took place, and that's exactly when he pulls out the Hunter's Fury and takes down the lockdown there. That was just something. That's just brainstorming, dude. That was just brainstorming. That was a really good play coming in from him. But yeah, that's exactly what Sova can do when you have a Killjoy against you. Having that Hunter's Fury is always advantageous. But right now, Gen College Warriors, this is going to be the last round of the first half. They need this round to pull it back to a 6-6. If not, it's still a good round. 7-5 is not bad. But then Chitkara Gunners, they might have the advantage just a bit. Once again, oh no, Sharp, and he's run it back. Just too good, Lucy. Just too good.
Too good. Sharp. I mean, this is what they're not understanding the kind of abilities that the opponent has, and I think that's where Jain College Warriors are losing the fight. But nonetheless, they do have a Blade Storm on the Jet, and if she managed to land all the blades, she would be at a very good advantage. And Slayer and Night Sword on Heaven will pick up a kill, but one person under Hell, very bad for his situation. But look at this ultimate. It's going to deal a lot of damage for both the people, but they managed to get out of it. But they need to be worried about this. Captain Levy comes in. Captain Levy is not ready with his crosshair. He was not expecting for a push. He was going to peek, but that time Bloodshed had peeked out, and Jain College Warriors somehow at the last moment bring the round back to a 6-6, and all the way through the first half equally contested, and kind of now again with defense and attack coming through, switch positions. Things might change now, but Edge, what do you think will happen here? Because I think both the teams on their attack and defense in the previous half were good, but now things have changed. Do you think the side of Jain College Warriors will be as aggressive as Chitkara Gunners were, and will Chitkara Gunners have their defense online because they only have a Sage?
I think, to be honest, Chitkara Gunners are going to be the one that's actually going to make those bold pushes right now, because of the fact that they have no Sentinels apart from Sage, who is not considered Sentinel, as I mentioned. But yeah, I really think that this is going to go down to the wire unless Chitkara Gunners play those bold moves. If they make those aggressive pushes, oh, that's absolutely brilliant coming in from the raise there, the pain show, dealing a lot of damage. And now Sage can only heal one. All 3 players took damage, but you could only heal one. Now that is something that only pain shells can do, dealing a lot of pain. And now it's kind of painful for the Sage to watch. But look at this positioning from KJ and Reyna. They are sneaking in towards that B side, where there's only Brim actually just holding on to that Sage position. It's all going to be on the timing and the spray, and the frenzy is not going to be of any use because that just took down Captain Levy. And Chitkara Gunners on the back foot once again. Jain College Warriors gets the spike down, and 45 seconds on the clock. 4 versus 5. It's going to be really interesting. Retake.
I mean, they're making it work without an initiator. Kudos to them. But look at this a fast push coming in from the side of defense. They've already taken 2 people out. But the attack is also answering as Darkpond picks 2 people out. That's going to be his 3rd kill that he came through. But with the Nano Swarm coming, Baba Yaga cannot push from first lane. And Darkpond already on his 4th. He's up to an ace. He needs to get it. Bloodshed will deny that from happening. But nonetheless, they got the round. When they were about to start losing bodies, it was all because that one started things off and also was about to end it. A beautiful play coming in from the side of Jain College Warriors on the back of that pond.
Oof. That was a really good round coming in from him, getting a 4K with a frenzy, being a Reina. I mean, that's just beautiful to watch. But at the same time, yeah, he almost got the ace. I think that was the second time his ace was denied. Actually, Bloodshed just shedding blood all over the ace there for him. But apart from that, putting jokes aside, the way that they executed was absolutely wonderful. The way they sneaked into the side, but at the same time, now it looks like it's going to be a fast A push. And now, if they win this round, they're going to be at the 2-round advantage. So Karagunas, they kind of forced into this round, but it doesn't really matter because Insanity just got the kill onto Baba Yaga, now pulling it down to a 4 versus 5 Lucy.
Make it 4v4 because Banu says good night to their Jet, who was a little bit aggressive in terms of position. A healing comes through for Banu, and now they do have a good chance to make it a good retake because they do have kind of specters to fight it. They did force the matter, but they need to be sharp about what they're trying to do. Sharp is not checking his corner. He'll miss that shot. Slayer will get that. Insanity will get a pick. Darkpond gets one more, and it's all up to the Sage all the way at Heaven, who will also be taken down with a 3k for Insanity. And what a good play coming in again from the side of Jain College Warriors. And with this round, they might be able to get the 9th point online as well for themselves, because that was a force by coming in from the side of Chitkara Gunners.
That was a really good round coming in from Jain, and I know actually, Chitkara Gunners, they did a good job as well, getting 2 kills there. But apart from that, there was nothing going in their way. But right now, it's gonna be a buy round coming in from them. Once again, they're invested in the economy is decent, not looking great. Did not have all the utilities they would like, but at the same time, I think one of the players are actually spotted. Yes, Smokey is actually on the spot. It's gonna be a fast B hit coming in. There's only 2 players on side. There's actually 1 player on side that's playing behind the side. That's gonna be Phoenix. He's 22 points of health. He does have the hot hands and the wall available. It's gonna go down in the hands of Insanity now. It all depends on the brim, but he's actually locked out. And look at this Captain Levy. He's going to jump right onto the face of Dalhin. He's going to go down as well. Now putting it back to 3 versus 5. 45 seconds on the clock, and this looks absolutely impossible if you ask me. There's no way Karagonas can make this retake work, especially with the weaponry that they have right now.
They have a wall to deal with. They have crossfires to deal with. It's going to make life difficult, but Hajjot is taking a corner. Will lose the fight, and Nightshot will pick that up. Nightshot will take one more, but will go down to Banu's Boombot. But Banu is the only person stuck at CT with 3 people. He has nothing much to do, as Insanity will pick him off the board. And Jain College Warriors on attack are just outright perfect. I mean, their entries, their covers for their teammates, because if you saw, when a first lane push came from 2 people, there was another push that came in from Insanity, I guess, on the second lane. I mean, that's very unexpected. Even the Phoenix thought, like, what just happened, because Market was being watched from his teammates. Putting up a smoke or putting up a paint shell there and pushing the force from the side of defenders, smart play coming from the side of Jain College Warriors. And as I said, not having an initiator, I was a little bit worried, but they are making it work wonderfully.
Oh yeah, I mean, not having an initiator is kind of an issue, but they're still making it work, right? It's actually the Jet and the Reina that's actually the information gatherers. They're playing the role of the initiators right now. But nevertheless, they're making it work right now, and I'm pretty sure this round should go into their favor as well. But actually, wait, Baba Yaga was in a shaky position. He's gonna get the kill on the nice sword before going down in the hands of Bloodshed. Now pulling it back to a 4 versus 4. That paint shell is not gonna deal any damage. But oh man, what the hell were you doing, man? He was just taking a look at the paint shell, and it's Boombot. That Boombot is just so scary. But yeah, nevertheless, Dark gets 1, Insanity gets 1, Dark gets another. And just like that, once again, Chitkara Gunners, although they did have the advantage, now they're on the back foot once again. 1 versus 3. Sage with 100 points of health and a Phantom in his hand. He's going to get completely fast. He's not going to go and get the kill. Instead, he's going to go down in the hands of Dart, making that a beautiful 3k for himself. And Dart, I think, is the one that actually, making this all work for his team. right now. And Jane College Warriors, they have a 4-round lead right now, and 20 kills, is it? Right now sitting on 20 frags, I believe, if I'm not wrong, or something even a bit higher than that. But yeah, Chitkara Gunners, they kind of need the timeout right now. It's time for the timeout, or else you're gonna go out. It's simple as that. Chitkara Gunners, you need to think of a better execution, or better execution in the sense you kind of have to implement your strat for defense, because you kind of still playing that aggressive fights. You know, taking those aggressive peaks. They
Exactly.
still play like as if they're on the attacker side. They kind of have to understand that they're on the defense and play accordingly.
I agree with you. Look at that. 2 smokes already put down from the side of attackers. There's no smokes. There's no play coming in from the side of Chitkara Gunners. I understand Brim is all the way away. Brim needs to play somewhere in the mid. Brim's position not that great. And as I speak about it, the entry has already been given. Baba Yaga managed to survive for his team. He picks up 2 kills for his team. Sharp coming in, picks up 2 of his own. It's all up to Dartbond. He's on an Empress spree. He's got a kill. He's going in. He's got the second one as well. He might be able to pick the last 2 off, but the last 2 are on site. He spotted the Phoenix there. He's going into the side. This might be slow. The Lear coming in. He's going to spot one. He's going to get that kill. He's got the 3k, but he's way close to Sova, and he gets it. That's a clutch. Stop this insanity.
Oh
What?
my god.
Did I witness?
Yeah, I mean, Dart XX Bond just went ham over there. I mean, whew, that Empress and the aim and the game sense coming in from this guy is just absolutely insane. The way he played that particular round, and the way that he actually secured the round as well. You know, I mean, I wouldn't have been disappointed, even though he would have gone down in the last fight. He did manage to get the kill, and he also secured the round. That is something just too good. I have no words right now, because I'm actually gonna note this name down right now. Dart XX Bond. I'm gonna be looking out for this player moving on further into the tournament. 25-8. That's a 3 KD. That's a 3.1 KD. That's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, on the other hand, I mean, if you see the opponents like Banu actually on 17, so that's the second highest. So he's completely diffing out his what do I say here? His counterparts. Can I say that? Yeah, I mean, Reina is a good agent when you want to take those, when you have the raw skill. You know, Reina is one of those agents who actually depends only on aim and raw skill. It has no
Exactly.
real ability usage there, and that's exactly what that is taking into. It put him good use to, and you know, now the attackers using their Killjoy's ultimate, that the lockdown being used, Night Sword with a beautiful kill on the shot. I think this game is done and dusted for Chitkara Gunners right now.
I agree with you. But Captain Levy thinks that he can do something for his team. He managed to pick one. Slayer says no. He's going to pick one. Ultimate comes in. Slayer is going to take Harjot. But Baba Yaga will take 2 people with his Hunter's Fury. That's 2 important kills coming. But Dartbond again changing matters to his team's favor. And Dartbond is not revealed. He's very close to market. And this might be something that he'll convert. And yes, he does. And that's going to be Dartbond with 2 kills to convert and bring the round back again. What is Dartbond on now? What did he have in the timeout that they just took, or with the change up that came on the second half with just 10 seconds extra before the start of the match? What did he quickly take? Did he have an energy drink? Did he have an energy snack? Whatever you did, Dartbond, just keep it going, because right now that's pushed your team to match point.
Oh my god, that was just, I mean, the gameplay, man, he's just too good right now. Okay, guys, you gotta have to. I mean, once again, okay, we'll talk more about that later. But now, wait, it's gonna be a 6-round lead for the side of Jane College Warriors, and Chitkara Gunners. They need to win 6 rounds back to back. Who is alive, and how does he get the kill on tonight? That is just unfortunate. Gets the kill on the Banu. Insanity trades the Sage out actually. Who got the kill on the Slayer, and now that's a beautiful ultimate coming in from Brim. Oh no. I thought it actually covered one area as well, but never mind. Bloodshed goes down in the hands of Levy, not before going taking a kill, but running back has actually been used. That's a really bad running back, if you ask me. That was just yeah, that was just a terrible one.
Use it from very far
No
away.
cap. Exactly. Unfortunately missed out this time. I mean, he was using the running back really well, but this time he kind of messed it up. But nevertheless, it's gonna be a 2 versus 2. Sage and Reyna versus Brim and Brim and Phoenix. Two girls versus two boys. Not specifically, but yeah. Sharp gets a kill on the dart. Now Insanity gets on to Levy.
Utility.
Boom, headshot. Sharp with a sharpshooter kill onto the Sage there. That was a beautiful tap coming in from him as well.
This is a lot of times I'm pretty sure the players feel bad about it because they think that they do have time for a utility use and they go in for that and unfortunately go down to their opponent's rifle. The same thing happened. Insanity went in, got a kill on Brim, did know the position of Phoenix. He had only to go to site. He could have played it really well. He could have planted the spike or even gone to CT and tried to play it out. Very unfortunate, but still match point is where they are. 5 more rounds for the side of Chitkara Gunners. They need to do a lot of heavy lifting. A fast B execution is coming, but Bloodshed will take one person down at Cat. Sharp will manage to find one. He's going to go for two. But look at Night Sword. He's going to pick one. He's going to spot out the Brim, but that kill will not come through. But look at the Sage. He's very close to CT and he's also pushing out. He's gone to lane. The sound queue has been hurt and sound queue will be given off. The kill needs to come through, but Nightsword will pick up Sharp again, but Levy this time will take him out and it's back to a 3v2 advantage defenders.
Ooh, I mean, what the hell was that? I mean, he could have got the kill on the Sage and also the guy who's actually being resurrected, but never mind. He actually plays it. He kind of wanted to play it safe and did get the kill on the Sharp now. It's going to be a 2 versus 3 retake situation here coming in. A man advantage for the side of Chitkara Gunners, but yeah, Spike planted 45 seconds, 2 versus 3. Man advantage, as I mentioned, but at the same time, it's a Killjoy and Sage, so you know, them going on against. Oh, wait, that turret actually spotting the position, and I think he's playing on his swarm grenades right now. Why are they not taking down the alarm board there? And Insanity actually just waiting out towards the short area and the alarm board trigger right now. And look at this, it's all gonna be on the swarm grenade there, but never mind, it's a bit too late. The Captain Levy finishes things off, and yeah, that was a bit of a weird play coming in. Insanity, he should have at least broken the door a bit earlier, or at least, you know, he shouldn't have closed it in the first place, because he was kind of playing from that garden area where he could not have stopped the diffuser if they stuck the diffuse. But at the same time, Killjoy was actually using that swarm grenades lineup, which usually takes 7 seconds to drop, and that's exactly how long you need to, you know, diffuse a spike as well. So that was a bit of a miscalculation there, but nevertheless, Chitkara Gunners, 8 rounds. Now they only need 4 more rounds to take this map into overtime, Lucy.
Chitkara Gunners slowly but steadily are trying to make a comeback because initially the first half was closely fought between teams. But right now, looking at the trees push coming through, Banu, he's at a very good position. He needs to pick up 2 people here. 2 people are coming on his face. Misses the shots. A pistol getting an advantage over there. The rifle being recovered. This is the opening that they start things off with. They have a rifle to play with. 2 layers used and attacker's Killjoy lockdown also used. This means that now the push that they were trying to do will not work, because look at the rotation as well from the attackers. They just ran completely to B, but Levy is there. Levy is surviving. Nightshot again pushes in, does a lot of damage to Baba Yaga, but needs to be worried about it. With Slayer will manage to pick things back to a 4v3 for his team.
My god, what was this? Oh no, I was just too focused on the running gun. I was like, what's happening? Why is he running and gunning? I mean, Reyna would have got the kill on both the players right there. But yeah, nevertheless, it's going to be Harjot getting the kill on the clone there. And now it's all on Omen. Trying to clutch this 1v2 situation. Trying to clutch it back as well. But no, never mind. Harjot says not this time. He gets the kill on to Slayer there with a beautiful headshot with the Vandal. That's going to be the 9th round on the board for the side of Chitkara Gunners. And now 3 rounds is all they need. They needed 6. They made it work. They got it down to 3 rounds. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm just doing this, Lucy. You feeling me right now? The way that Chitkara Gunners, you know, the way that they're playing is kind of making me feel really, really good. Because I wanted to see a close match, but from the second half, it kind of looked like Jane College Warriors was actually riding the momentum. But now, I think Chitkara Gunners have actually figured out a way to make this actually work, even without taking a tactical timeout. I mean, the tactical timeout was taken for the other team, but yeah, it kind of made it work. There was a break, and you're right. It looks like the protein bars did work, but I think the players on Chitkara Gunners are also, you know, sipping on some energy drinks right now.
I agree with you. But with a quick A push coming, they managed to take down the boombot coming through. Night Sword will get a kill. An ultimate being popped. Look at the position and 3 kills already down. It's up to the last 2 players. Will miss. But look at the Sage. Sage was behind Night Sword and Night Sword was going. But Slayer will take him. That's going to be victory for the side of Jane College Warriors on the match of Ascent on match 2 for the day. What a play coming in from Jane College Warriors. I mean, the side of defense there crumbled in a second edge, because they put a boombot down. They did not have to go in. They understood there's a lot of people coming in. They should have just gone in for the retake, because their retakes were really good. They pulled off a couple of rounds just because of good retake. And here, trying to deny push when there was smokes on their face, I think just became really costly for them. And a very close fight, as you said, but very unfortunate for the side of Chitkara Gunas. Maybe a second later, or a couple of seconds, maybe if they've given 10 seconds, let the spike go down, I think they could have gotten a better retake.
True. I mean, you kind of have to give credit where it's due. And Dart XX Bond, the way he just performed right today was just absolutely brilliant to watch. 370 average combat score, 29 kills, 11 deaths, 7 assists, 96 recon rating, and 3 first bloods. Dealing, doing the work that he has to do as a duelist. And Nice were also assisting him right now. 15 to 8, 18, 55 recon rating, and 3 first blood. So that's a really good gameplay coming in from both the duelists, but at the side of the Sitkara Guna, Sharp and Banu, they did a really good job as well. 5 first bloods coming in from Sharp and 3 from Banu. So if you just consider the duelists, I think the duelists on the side of Chitkara Gunas did a really good job as the entry fraggers. But apart from that, Dart XX Spawn, the way he clutched, I mean, there's a lot of clutches, right? There were a lot of beautiful clutches from him, and the way he just moves around the map, he doesn't like to hide in a single angle and try to hold it. He keeps moving 24/7. He goes short, he gets the kill, he moves back to mid and goes towards the market area towards B. Otherwise, he doesn't get the kill, doesn't matter. He goes to short, he goes back to top mid, he rotates all the way from spawn, he goes towards B main. I mean, the way he's playing and the way that his game sense and his mind is working right now is just absolutely brilliant. And at the same time, I think the team just had a better coordination, maybe a better communication as well, I would say. But they just had a bit more sense and a bit more clear vision of what they need to do, what needed to be done, and I think they exactly did what kind of had to be done, and did pull out a beautiful victory for themselves.
I agree with you, Edge. I mean, that XX Bond was the star player of the team. I mean, he managed to do some insane plays, and as you mentioned, Rena needs to have her aim prowess to play that character. If she does not have that, picking up a Rena just goes in vain. But it does happen. It initially started off to be a close match, but very unfortunately, it did not work out for the opponent. Jane College Warriors just managed to take it in their way, and that's going to be the victory. They'll be walking away on the second match. But before we head into the third match of the day, we'll be taking a quick break and we'll be catching you guys on the other end.
And I think they are in my friend list as well. But yeah, Biff Blood, he's not going to wish this time. He's going to take down Tanish. Ooh, that's all about the timing. And the recon is not going to reveal anymore right now. And Smash Boy gets one. He gets the clone actually onto the Cypher, and Biff Blood not biffing today. He gets a kill. Going to be Brim using his ultimate. Oh, he survives that ultimate. He's down to the heaven. He's going to go down as well. Misses the
Ups Matrix can make a comeback. But looking at the strategy now, not taking a timeout and things like that, it looks like they're just going to lose a lot of rounds again and again. And look at Bipolar, he takes a pick. There's going to be one more person. That's going to be Black Infinity. Will take a kill. And look at this positioning. Bipolar with them.
Again from this. But once again, man, we actually made it. They just took the round away.
The Molly coming down from Tanish. That's a good kill. They have got a start. They have 4 with. They need to use it. But no, says Asuna. He brings one.
Yeah. The star player for the side of Bennett and Stoppable. He hears him coming. That's going to be the lead path. And one dismisses, gets another shot, dismisses once again. That's a beautiful play coming in. He might actually. What?
But in the meantime, the operator is just looking his way, and any through he might be able to play it off. Times it. He's looking like he can pull this off.
Really unfortunate. He gets one. Oh no, Para actually gets one.
Weaponry will try to pick them off. That's why he will get a chance to pick a rifle. He needs to be worried about second. Right now, the camera will come. The camera will be spotting him out. A very difficult position for. Yes, it's the later half of the tournament, but he's still bringing things back. Who knows for a fact that the last person should come from rafters. Are looking into the side, and they were not ready for that fight. So I think very unfortunate for the side.
Once again, the spike landed, and the lockdown man gets 2 players detained. This is pretty much easy. Yeah, that I mean, I kind of going on into the favor of Jane College Warrior, but they are Captain like Kunos just like that. Make that a two-man advantage. Banu, just to say that no, that is just unfortunate. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, what? What was that? Flicked one. He's in a 1v4 situation. There's no way he can clutch. He's double. Oh no, player, man. The way he is just playing right now is just too good. And
if she managed to land all the blades, she would be at a very good advantage. And Slayer has spotted the Phoenix there. He's going into the side. This might be slow. The Lear coming in. He's going to spot one. He's going to get that kill. He's got the 3k, but he's very close to Sova. And he gets it. That's a clutch.
And that, I think they are in my friend list as well. But yeah, with Blood, he's not going to wish this time. He's going to take down Tanish. Ooh, that's all about the timing. And the recon is not going to reveal anymore right now. And Smash Boy gets the one. He gets the clone actually onto the Cypher, and with Blood not whiffing today. He gets a kill. Going to be Brim using his ultimate. Oh, Sova. He actually survives that ultimate. He's down to the heaven. He's going to go down as well. Misses the
Matrix can make a comeback. But looking at the strategy now, not taking a timeout and things like that, it looks like they're just going to lose a lot of rounds again and again. And look at Bipolar, he takes a pick. There's going to be one more person. That's going to be a Blackfin Infinity. Will take a kill. And look at this positioning. Bipolar with the
again from this. But once again, man, we actually made it. They just took the round away.
The Molly coming down from Tanish. That's a good kill. They have got a start. They have 4 David. They need to use it, but no, says Asuna. He brings one.
Yeah. The star play for the side of Bennett and Stopovers. He hears him coming. That's going to be the lead path. And one dismisses, gets an up shot, dismisses once again. That's a beautiful play coming in. He might actually. What?
But in the meantime, the operator is just looking his way, and he might be able to play it off. Times it. He's looking like he can pull this off.
Really unfortunate. He gets one. Oh no, Terror actually gets one.
Weaponry will try to pick them off. That's why he'll get a chance to pick a rifle. He needs to be worried about checking. Right now, the camera will come. The camera will be spotting him out. A very difficult position for. Yes, it's the later half of the tournament, but he's still bringing things back. But knows for a fact that the last person should come from rafters. Are looking into the side, and they were not ready for that fight. So I think very unfortunate for the side.
Once again, the spike landed, and the lockdown man gets 2 players detained. This is pretty much easy. Yeah, that I mean, I kind of going on into the favor of Jane College Warrior, but they are Captain like Kunos just like that. Make that a two-man advantage. Banu, just to say that no, that is just unfortunate. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, what? What was that? Flicked one. He's in a 1v4 situation. There's no way he can clutch. He's double. Oh no, player, man. The way he is just playing right now is just too good. And
if she managed to land all the blades, she would be at a very good advantage. And Slayer has spotted the Phoenix there. He's going into the side. This might be slow. The Lear coming in. He's going to spot one. He's going to get that kill. He's got the 3k, but he's very close to Sova. And he gets it. That's a clutch.
And that, I think they are in my friend list as well. But yeah, with Blood, he's not going to wish this time. He's going to take down Tanish. Ooh, that's all about the timing. And the recon is not going to reveal anymore right now. And Smash Boy gets the one. He gets the clone actually onto the Cypher, and with Blood not whiffing today. He gets a kill. Going to be Brim using his ultimate. Oh, Sova. He actually survives that ultimate. He's down to the heaven. He's going to go down as well. Misses the
Matrix can make a comeback. But looking at the strategy now, not taking a timeout and things like that, it looks like they're just going to lose a lot of rounds again and again. And look at Bipolar, he takes a pick. There's going to be one more person. That's going to be a Blackfin Infinity. Will take a kill. And look at this positioning. Bipolar with the one.
Again from this. But once again, man, we actually made it. They just took the round away.
The Molly coming down from Tanish. That's a good kill. They have got a start. They have 4 David. They need to use it, but no, says Asuna. He brings one.
Yeah. The star play for the side of Bennett and Stopovers. He hears him coming. That's going to be the lead path. And one dismisses, gets an up shot, dismisses once again. That's a beautiful play coming in. He might actually. What?
But in the meantime, the operator is just looking his way, and he might be able to play it off. Times it. He's looking like he can pull this off.
Really unfortunate. He gets one. Oh no, Terror actually gets one.
Weaponry will try to pick them off. That's why he'll get a chance to pick a rifle. He needs to be worried about checking. Right now, the camera will come. The camera will be spotting him out. A very difficult position for. Yes, it's the later half of the tournament, but he's still bringing things back. But knows for a fact that the last person should come from rafters. Are looking into the side, and they were not ready for that fight. So I think very unfortunate for the side.
Once again, the spike landed,
One enemy
and the
remaining.
lockdown man gets 2 players detained. This is pretty much easy. Yeah, that I mean, I kind of is going on into the favor of James for the Warrior, but they are Captain Levitt Kunos just like that. Make that a 2-man advantage. Banu, just to say that no, that is just unfortunate. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, what? What was that? Flicked one. He's in a 1v4 situation. There's no way he can clutch. He's double. Oh no, Slayer, man, the way he is just playing right now is just too good. And
and if she managed to land all the blades, she would be at a very good advantage. And Slayer has spotted the Phoenix there. He's going into the side. This might be slow. The Lear coming in. He's going to spot one. He's going to get that kill. He's got the 3k, but he's very close to Sova, and he gets it. That's a clutch.
and that, I think they are in my friend list as well. But yeah, with Blood, he's not going to waste this time. He's going to take down Tanich. Ooh, that's all about the timing. And the recon is not going to reveal anymore right now. And Smash Boy gets the one. He gets the clone actually onto the Cypher, and with Blood not whiffing today. He gets a kill. Going to be Brim using his ultimate. Oh, Sova! He actually survives that ultimate. He's down to the heaven. He's going to go down as well. Misses the
Perhaps Matrix can make a comeback, but looking at the strategy now, not taking a timeout and things like that, it looks like they're just going to lose a lot of rounds again and again. And look at Bipolar, he takes a pick. There's going to be one more person. That's going to be Black Infinity. Will take a kill, and look at this positioning. Bipolar with the
again from this, but once again, man, we actually made it. They just took the round away.
The Molly coming down from Tanish. That's a good kill. They have got a start. They have 4 with. They need to use it, but no, says Asuna. He brings one.
Yeah. The star play for the side of Bennett and Stoppable. He hears him coming. That's going to be the lead pod.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is good game 1 College Esports Championship and Edge. We are heading to match 3, but after what we saw on match 2, I don't think I'll be having any assumptions. I'll not be having any thoughts about a lineup particularly, because the team that worked it out on the map of Ascent without an initiator, if that's going to happen, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of teams with a lot of different strategies as well.
I mean, I'm still on the giggles. You guys can notice. I'm still on the giggles. The way that Dart played in that particular match, that is just too good. You know, the way he played as a Reyna, it was just too good. And right now, moving on to the map number 3, I mean, the match number 3, I'm just hoping, man. I'm just hoping it's not Ascent. I mean, I don't hate. I don't want to say I hate the match. I hate the map. But just I want to see something different. It's been too much Ascent. It's been too much Ascent the past 3 days. Yeah. The 4 counting today as well. That'll be 4 days. But yeah, a bit too much Ascent. Too much pink, Lucy. Not too much Gulabi here and there. So we don't want Gulabi anymore. Can we see Bind? Can we see Haven? And can we see some Breeze? Is Breeze allowed? I think Breeze is allowed. So Breeze would be really good. And it's gonna be Bind. Oh, yeah, I'm really excited already. I'm already hyped. So it's going to be NLSIU, don't know what that means. Super Clippers going on head-to-head against SVVV Super Elite. Okay, the name is kind of funny to say, VVV. Maybe it's just S triple V. Yeah, I'm just having too much fun here. So yeah, Lucy, Bind, and what are your thoughts? Bind map, how well do you like Bind when compared to any other maps?
Bind is kind of those OG maps, and it kind of isn't synchronous with Brimstone because there's so much dust around, sand around, and his sky smokes fit perfectly. But I do like the map of Bind for the fact that they've taken out mid. It's all about the site that you're entering, and defense is highly favored, and teams managing to push and crack the defense of the opponent and take site and get this pack down is something that I'm always amazed by, because such a defense favored map, similar to kind of Split, but Split still has a mid, this doesn't. They manage to still make it work, and if attack does it, I'm really looking forward to it. But with the agent selections coming through, the Brim, as I was talking about, he's online. There's going to be a double controller coming from the side of Super Clippers, a Sage coming in along with a Killjoy, and it looks like to be an initiator with 0 duelist lineup coming. But on the side of Super Elite, Omen, Reyna, Sage, Sova, and a Jet. I think the soft picks are going to be the end picks that will come through, and yes, it's going to be the same picks. But there is duelist on the attackers, and they have a double duelist lineup, a single controller, an initiator as well, with one sentinel, which is good for the map of Bind with that Sage coming through. But on the side of Super Clippers, I understand they're starting on defense, but not even having a single duelist. are they ready for this? Because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have met Super Elite, because with 48 teams, with so many colleges participating, you cannot be sure of who are you battling out with and what your opponent has in the bags. But if the Super Clippers are ready with strategy, I think this is going to hurt the side of attackers way too much, because two controllers, two sentinels, one initiator, they have a lot of utilities to stop the brute force.
They do. I mean, the Asian lineup here looks absolutely good. And on both the sides, I mean, having a Sova on the map of Bind is kind of iffy if you ask me still. But on the side of on NLSIU, I'm just gonna call them Super Clippers. No duelists. No duelists. That is just too good, and I'm really looking forward to see what they bring to the table right now. I mean, they have two controllers, two sentinels, and an initiator. That being a Sky. So it's either going to be really good, or it's either going to be like really. It's going to be either one of them. Apart from that, Predator with a beautiful double kill. He might actually get the third one as well. He lands some shots onto the Omen there. That's a beautiful flash coming in. Blinds both, actually. And now Fortunate Killer. He's not that fortunate, actually. Wait, he is fortunate. Never mind. He is Fortunate Killer indeed. He gets a kill on the Reyna as well. Now it's a 2v4. Double man advantage for the side of Super Clippers right now.
Yep, two-man advantage. They might be able to pull it off. Tron was not intending for this TP, I think so, because that was very unfortunate. He was trying to put down his recon or a shock dart, and very unfortunate for him to take a TP there. But that's going to be... Okay, I cannot pronounce Brimstone's name there. It's SM triple Fropple 3T. Smeet? Is it Smeet? But no, doesn't matter. He's on a 2K. He's going to pick up the last person as well. And Super Clippers, even though they were low in terms of their HP with their teammates, they still managed to pick the round back.
Yep, they did. I mean, that was just too good, man. No duelists, and this is something that that is exactly why I like such such crazy lineups and such tournaments. I mean, in a pro team, in a pro match, we don't get to see these things. They all try to be super super professional, super aggressive and stuff. But when you have these college tournaments, we have so many underrated teams, so many underrated players, so many new players, and so many players that are already known in the community as well, right? So that is something, and we do not know what exactly they bring to the table yet. Because right now, I mean, if you take a look at the matches that we have in the past few days, we saw a lot of Reynas. Like, not just kills, but the average combat score, the economy rating, and the kills. They were just too good. I mean, I still remember that War Machine game on, I'm not really sure what map it was. But yeah, that War Machine game was absolutely OP. I think it was an Icebox, I'm not really sure. But yeah, just Reyna's, man. Reyna mains, I mean, at the start of the tournament, I believe you mentioned that you wanted to see a lot of Reyna mains. And that's exactly what's happening. We see, oh, wait a second. Teams 1-4-1-3? Okay, I mean, okay, maybe you guys didn't know. I am a huge Teams fan. And for anyone who doesn't know what Teams is, it's a meme based on a dog. The breed of the dog is Shiba Inu. So I'm pretty sure everyone knows Teams. But yeah, if you guys don't know Teams, guys, you're missing out on the best memes. Best meme. Anyway, so we have a pause coming in. Might be a technical timeout because we see the Omen kind of not moving right now from his spawn position. But yeah, apart from that, Bind is a map which is kind of like, you can play it really fast, or you can play it really, really slow because you have the teleporters. And also you can play, I mean, you can play a lot of mind games here with that teleporter. You can keep teleporting. The best thing I found once is like 2 players teleporting from A to B, and at the same time 2 players teleporting from B to A. So now the opponents, the defenders, they're kind of confused. Is the spike towards A or is the spike towards B? Because having players towards A doesn't really matter if the spike is towards B, right? It all depends on the spike, and as long as you have the spike, you have the advantage.
Yep, spike is the only thing that matters. As long as the attackers get the spike down, they'll be at advantage. If the defenders manage to get the spike in as some player is trying to rush and they manage to take him out and they have spike control, that's just going to be very bad for the side of Super Elite. But as you said, this is something that either it can be super fast or super slow. But here, backstabs are something that cannot be executed easily, because there will be some or the other person waiting for a backstab or some kind of a trap being placed. With the killjoy being online on defense for now, she has a good chance to play it with. But on the other end, from the side of SSV Super Elite, they have to be a little bit aggressive, because they don't have anybody to be looking out for backstabs. Or if they're looking forward to buy time, they need to make sure that they're looking behind themselves. If not, it's going to get very difficult for them. Maybe not right now, but eventually we will look forward to how these teams will manage it out, because it's the initial pistol round. Whether a team dominates the pistol or not, it does not say that they'll be able to do it for the further round. So this pistol round, the anti-eco coming for the side of Super Clippers, they might be able to convert it and get it into 2-0. But it's the full buy rounds from both the teams that comes in, is where we eventually see how good teams are in terms of their ability usage. I mean, in this pistol round, Edge will be only be seeing that aim prowess, who will be good in their raw aim game. But when it comes to utilities, as you said, who is able to play a better mind game, that's what we look forward to. But in the meantime, Edge, just a quick thought. If the attackers right now, they don't have somebody to watch their backstab, what is your best
Mm-hmm.
strategy that you would say to execute on the map of bind for attackers?
So when you have no backstab, right? You kind of have to. So if you ask me, the way I like to play this map, I usually pick Jet or Killjoy, either of these, or Rain as well. So yeah, I mean the way I would prefer to play this map is keep your opponents always on the move, because A to B on the CT side, I mean on the defense side, on the side of defense, it's kind of easy. They can just keep rotating. All you need to go is from CT to B, so it's kind of easy for them. So being on the attacker side, you kind of have to have one player, anchoring, maybe like in the hookah area or towards the shower area. That is that's basically the area where you actually want to go at the end of the round, by the end of the round. So and if you want to make it really really fast, you can keep running here and there, keep the opponents guessing, keep them moving. Do not let them get the positions, because if you get that, it's not going to work out in your favor at the end of the day. Because when you have people of, I mean players, playing one particular angle, it gets really hard for you to get into the site. So if you keep them moving, they kind of have, when they get back into the site, they kind of have to check everything, because you could have sneaked in, right? You could have sneaked in from anywhere. You have two places, that is the shower and the shot. You could have sneaked in anywhere. You could be in heaven. You could be in U-hauls. You can be in CT as well. So that gives you the advantage, and that also wastes the time for the defenders. So that is, I think, that's the best way when you have no one watching backstabs. Keep them on the move. You can give noises, give the noise cues, but just don't make sure that you do not go down, because that would be just terrible. Going down early in the round is always a bad idea. Doesn't matter who you are. I mean, it also depends on the IGL, right? Having a good IGL, you kind of have to trust your IGL. You kind of have to trust him or her badly and blindly as well. If he or she asks you to just run in, you just run in. You don't question your IGL, and that's the whole
Yep.
point here. You have to trust your IGL, trust your instincts as well, trust your aim, and just go on with it.
I agree with you. I mean, uh, attack, as you said, they need to bait out as much as wrong information for the opponent, so that they either read to it and come to take a fight, or they just go for a rotate that they are completely going on another end. That's where we'll be looking out for how the attackers will play through. But with this slight issue, I guess, from one of the players, we'll be looking forward to come back on the game very soon. Nothing to worry. You don't have to worry that you're losing something on the game. It's been paused. We'll be hitting it back very soon. But in the meantime, Edge, as you said, bind, you need to bait out information. A lot of players right now are either going for an aggressive hit, or either going in for a quick rotate as soon as they see a lot of people. They are not trying to bait out information or bait out utilities. We have seen a lot of teams, what they do is they just like jiggle peek. They let a Sova dart come through a recon or a shock dart and bait out his utilities. If he manages to use both his shock dart, then you don't need to worry about his shock darts hitting you at a later point of the tournament. So that's the reason these kind of bait utilities, baiting your sound cues, is very important, as you mentioned, when you don't have somebody to watch your backstab. So keep the opponent on the heels is what we would want to see. But seeing on the match where it was so close, I'm rooting for an overtime. I mean, the match has not started yet, but I want to see an overtime. And with Bind coming through, with the pro tournaments that we have been watching, Bind has been one of those maps compared to Heaven should have actually been an overtime map. Heaven should have received a lot number of overtimes, but Bind recently has been a highly contest map that people are going into overtime. Do you think we will see an overtime anytime on Bind Edge?
Bind is a really good match, good map. I'm sorry, and I'm really looking forward to see some insane gameplays coming in from all the teams and all the players as well. But at the same time, yeah, if you ask me, yes, I do think we're gonna see some overtimes coming in the future. Maybe not this particular match, especially not with that lineup. But I'm looking forward to see some Viper plays. Viper.
Yep.
Maybe Sky as well. Sky is a really good agent on the map of Bind as well, especially with the flashes and the scout. What is it called? The wolf. The wolf is a really good
Trailblazer.
trailblazer. Yeah, the trailblazer. Man, you're so good with the names. Yeah, we just call it wolf. I mean, maybe in pugs.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure even pro players just call it wolf. So we
exactly.
kind of used
It's
to
a
that.
it's a hawk and it's a wolf, so it
It's
becomes easier in callouts.
Yeah, so basically the Flash and the Trailblazer, that is kind of something that is really really good on Bind, especially because of how the map is built. The A side is completely open, so it doesn't matter where you flash. You can just take the
Exactly.
bird up in the air and just pop it. The entire side is gonna get flashed, and same goes with Viper. You have a lot of lineups with Viper and Killjoy. So that is something to keep in mind as well. So if I see a Viper, I'm gonna get really excited. But I really doubt that we're gonna see the same lineups again. But if we see the same lineups, then it's going to be interesting because having no duelist on the side, I mean, doesn't matter if you're defenders or defending or attacking, having no duelist is a really ballsy move to do. And if they pull out, if they actually come out on top, I'm going to be really surprised and really happy as well.
I'm going to be surprised, as you mentioned. I mean, for their lineup that we have, we will be going back to the same thing. It was paused. The one of the member is going to be reconnecting very soon. We'll be looking forward to that. The lineup will still be same, but as you said, Edge, I'm very interested in looking forward to this zero duelist play. I mean, we have talked about this. A lot of international players are also starting to talk about it, saying that maybe at a point of stage they might end up reaching a stage of zero duelist lineup, because with the recent nerfs coming in for Raze and Jet, it's made a little bit difficult life for the side of Jet players and Raze players. Economy damage they've done their ultimate damage, they've made it from 7 to 8. That's going to yield a lot of, I would say, backlash, or even somebody taking a back foot rather than selecting that agent. So picking up these kind of agents is just making your play in terms of utility better. But in the meantime, Riot is also taking in terms that they need to make this game a FPS shooter game, not just an ability game. So they've made those changes in this recent patch coming through. So with this lineup, I'm looking forward to how this will work out, because if defense they do have a great amount of amount of utilities to play with, but when they go into attack with only Sky being online as an initiator, they need to be worried about the number of utilities they use to go into a site. So I'm looking forward to how they manage to do it on defense. They will be able to pull back a couple of rounds, but if they lose a lot of rounds, if it ends up being 7-5 or 8-4 in the favor of attackers in the first half, it will be something that things might turn around, which they did not want to, and things might start getting difficult for the side of defenders right in the second half. So if they manage
True.
to do it on their defense, kudos, because it'll get easier on attack.
hmm I mean, true that. But Bind and was that agent Sage? Bind and Sage. I don't think I've seen a lot of matches with no Sage on the map of Bind, just because
Exactly.
of the wall, the slows you can use through the teleporter as well. You can just use the slow right from A side all the way to hookup. That is just wonderful to watch. And at the same time, Viper as well is an agent that is not picked much, but it has a lot of potential as well. And if players come up with some unusual ways of playing uh, you know, this Viper on the map of Bind, just not because of the wall, the ultimate as well. I mean, we have seen a lot of crazy ultimates, not just in pro players, in pugs as well. I mean, I play a lot of Valorant and stuff, so I can understand and relate how what's going on in these players' heads, right? The way that they make the moves and stuff. I kind of relate to that, but at the same time, all these are college players. They're not just college students. I'm sorry, they're not just playing this game. They are focused on their education at the same time. They have a lot of things to do, but then Valorant is something that is their escape. Imagine just studying all day long and doing all this and that, but then you come home, sit on your PC, turn it on, play a game of Valorant, you feel good, you go to sleep. So that's exactly what Valorant means to them. And now, having this tournament, the Good Game 1 College Esports Championship, is something that's going to encourage a lot of young talent to come forward and play. And one more thing I just want to mention, not being a success here, but, not just the boys. I think even a lot of female players need to show up as well. We already have a lot of tons of female professional players, but at the same time, I'm not just talking about streamers. I'm not talking about just the girl streamers here. I'm talking about the female players who actually play the game and actually want to be, the professional, not just the content creators. No hate to content creators. I'm just saying. So when you get these, when you have these college tournaments, we get to see a lot of female talent coming up as well. So which is really, really good. This game should be enjoyed by both. And if you ask me, a lot of female players are better than some of the male players as well. So no discrimination here, but I think we are on the same page. So we can get to see a lot of new teams and new faces. I'm pretty sure by the end of this tournament, we're gonna hear a lot of names. We're gonna keep hearing those names in the future as well. So I'm just looking forward, and trust me, I have a book here right here. I'm noting down all the players. Noting down names of players who are actually doing some insane plays. And I'm actually going to save this and wait until one of them. I'm pretty sure at least one of them is going to pop up in the near future. So that's going to be really interesting to watch as well.
I agree with you, Edge. I mean, it's not just for one category of people. Right now, I have had a confirmation from our admin team from Good Game 1 that the tournament whole is organized for everybody. I mean, anybody who wants to participate, there's no gender discrimination. Anybody can take up, and there are a couple of female players that are also playing from teams. Only for a fact, for the few viewers to let you guys know. I mean, there will be a couple of viewers who know your teams. Only we don't know right now because we don't have their cams up. But in the later point of the stages, we might have that, and we might know who is playing and who might be the female player from the team. Because as Edge mentioned, there are some amazing and insane female players who manage to take down anybody in front of them. But again, as we mentioned, we'll be heading rightly into round 2 in between NLSIU Super Clippers versus SVVV Super Elites. And this map started really intense, as we talked about it, not having a zero duelist. And one of the women, I think it was Fortunate his name was, and you mentioned Edge. I think he's very unfortunate, but he managed to get the kill. So if players are so lucky and if players are ready with their aim, I'm pretty much looking forward to how they manage to pull it off, because pistol rounds are about how aim game is. Then we go into the full buy rounds where it's all about the game along with the aim game. But as you mentioned, Edge, I'm looking forward to the metas slightly changing here and there. We have seen, as you mentioned, the Sage always being picked. The Viper is also one of the popular picks because Viper will enable you to get into a shot and put your Sage's wall and get the spike down, and then you can go for a very quick post-plant retake. Post-plant positioning for your attackers, and retake might get difficult because if the post-plant is allowed, the Viper can go for a lineup. Even the Brim, if he's on, and he can go for a lineup. KJ can also go for a lineup. So there's a lot of things that the post plant attackers can do at. But the spike, getting it down is most important. But as you mentioned, Sky being online on the map of Bind, especially on A side, on a super flash can come through. It can blind people from showers as well as a shot, because anybody trying to push from attackers, they would have to come out eventually. And if they manage to come out at the right time when the Sky's Hawk is about to burst, they're going to be blinded, and that's going to be the advantage that the side of defenders can take. I'm looking forward to whether this is the game that the side of I guess NLSIU Super Clippers have in their bags, because with their lineup coming with a zero duelist, I'm expecting the same. But in the meantime, Edge, do you think Super Elites have an advantage just because they have duelist? This is a map of defense.
Yeah, I mean, it is a map of defense, but at the same time, having the duelist might actually help them because they're going head to head against a team with no duelist, right? So that's always, that always gives you a slight edge, but it all depends on how Super Clippers actually play this. And I'm pretty sure they're going to make us clip a lot of clips right now. because we can already say that this is going to be a really good match just because they have no duelist. But it's going to be more iconic if they actually come up on top. If they actually win the map and the match with no duelist, it's going to be really really good and really really fun story for us as well.
I agree with you. But with the second round, we resume the anti-eco round. An advantage for the side of defense. Defense have walled a shot, and that's going to take a lot of time for them to take it out. But look at Fortunate Killer here. He's pushed into showers. He goes in. He does not find anybody pushing in. He goes back, but he was not ready for it. There were two players there. He could have gotten the spike down, but with another dark cover being placed at Shower, he has spotted the Omen. He needs to get that kill. Will miss a lot of shots. The right click will connect, but Predator will take two people out of the board and three people at A shot. They've lost the spike right now, and things have just gotten worse for the side of Super. Super Elites.
One enemy remaining.
Just like that, man. Super Elite pushed away, and now it's all on Jet to try and close this 1v4. It's highly unlikely that he's actually gonna get some kills here. I mean, Sage was actually low, but now he actually healed himself back to 4 points of health. So now Jet all by himself trying to get the orb, I believe. Yep, he's gonna get the orb, and he's gonna
30 seconds
just
left.
walk past the. Yeah, he's just gonna walk past the Swarm Grenades there. Killjoy is a bit too far away, and now the turret is gonna spot him out, and I think Killjoy has already held it, but that turret is gonna be the one that's gonna actually. Oh, he heard the turret. That's a very good smoke, but I think that's a waste of $200 right there. It doesn't really matter because now
10
Devastator.
seconds left.
He's gonna get the kill. Yep, he's gonna get the kill on to Jet, who just wasted $200 with the Cloud Burst. There was no way he could actually get the round, so he just shouldn't have wasted. I mean, when you know you're not gonna get the round, just save your abilities. I mean, especially when you're a Jet right now. And as you mentioned, it is a pain. It is a pain for all the Jet players about what the nerfs are about. One is you cannot dash through tripwires anymore, and two, the price is, man, Cloudburst 200 and the updraft is now 150. That is just too much, to be honest. And also Frenzy now decreased to 450, and a Ghost is sitting on 500 again. You can only get you can either get one Cloudburst or one updraft and one of those pistols. So yeah, even the pistol round has become a nightmare right now. But apart from that, Jet is still a really good pick, if you ask me.
I agree with you. I mean, Jet is going to be that versatile player whose movement, whether it's vertical or horizontal, is kind of really good compared to other players. Yes, Raze needs her blast packs to make that work, but if that blast packs do not work in your favor, it's going to get very difficult compared to the updraft from Jet. It just, you have to just do one click and you're going to be up in the sky and you can manipulate wherever you want to go. But right now it's going to be the Omen spotting of one player, it's going to be the Jet converting that, getting that call out, but it's going to be Devastator taking one, and the Omen finally getting a kill along with Reyna picking one player off the board, and that's going to be B side completely for the taking. But they've not cleared elbow, but they don't have to worry about it as it's walled, but Predator is trying to break it. But with that spray coming on the wall, they'll know for a fact that there's going to be one player at elbow, and things will just get worse as the Omen from defense will go in. He'll be taken down as Toby Maguire will pick him off, and it's Fortunate Killer out of the board. Predator, it's their bonus round, but he has to do a little bit of a damage in terms of economy for the side of Super Elite.
Yep, once again, Super Elite. They did a really good job entering into the side, but they did lose Jet right there. But now Super Clippers, they are on the back foot. It's a bonus round, understandable, but nevertheless, it's gonna be him going down. Never mind, Predator absolutely getting a beautiful kill, actually, a beautiful shot on the survey. He's gonna go down to the blast. So he's not gonna save any weaponry there. Really unfortunate. But yep, that's gonna be the first round for the side of Super Elite. And now Super Clippers, they have to play this smart. I mean, they have no duelist, right? So whatever they're doing, they need to get it done on the side of defenders. Because once they move to the attackers, it's gonna be really, really hard for them. It doesn't matter how good their aim is. I'm pretty sure with the Asian composition that they have right now, on the attacking side, they are gonna have a really tough time.
I agree with you. I mean, right now we need to look forward to how this round will convert, because with losing their bonus round, they have chances of getting a full buy. Again, another green wall raid. I'm not sure if it's only me or my eyes, but in the meantime, Predator will get a kill on the Jet. That's going to be a first kill. Fortunate killer on another one. There'll be a Leer coming in from Showers, but that will not work out in their favor as Predator has box hold, but Rena will manage to make it work. Fortunate killer missing a lot of shots. Predator as well will go down, but what did Nandi just do there? Spectre spray? Getting two people out of the board, Nandi. How did he hold it? I mean, how did he manage to have that kind of a trigger? Managing to hold your spray so firm. I've tried to do that. I've whiffed. Literally not even getting a single shot when they're right at my face.
Man, the way he, yeah, I mean, that was a really, really good spray coming in from Nandi right there on Sage with the Spectre, by the way. I mean, that was just too good. But yeah, once again, Super Clippers, they did a really good job holding on to their nerves and not giving up that particular site at all. I mean, it was a buy round, but a couple of players did have Spectres, right? So, having no duelist once again, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep mentioning this every goddamn round. But yeah, having no duelist on the side of Super Clippers, they need to get at least 7 to 8 rounds on the side of defense for them to have any chances of winning this. Because look at that. That's exactly what Jet brings to the table. And no, what? Hello? No, Sky. I mean, oh man, that wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be Sky down. It's the other way around. Now, Prey like getting the flash. He's actually gonna blind the other one as well. Now he's down to 6 points of health. There's no way he can heal himself because all he can do is heal the teammates. He cannot heal himself. Yeah, that's a beautiful molly coming in. And now if Fortunate Killer just decides to spam through the wall, he can get 2 free Ps. But he's not gonna do that because he did not hear any of them right there. But the spike is actually dropped towards that teleport area. Now it's 3 versus 4 situation here. Sky really low on health. Actually, that was Brim. Yeah, Brim is plus 1. He gets 1. Can he get the spray transfer? No, he cannot, but he's down to 10 points of health. And I think Sova is down low to 5 or 6 points of health as well. Now it's all on Reyna, who has the Empress available as well. So it's going to be the Trailblazer actually not spotting him out. And I think Sova will actually go down here in a couple of seconds right now. 1, 2, he doesn't go down. Never mind, I'm so bad. But yeah, now Brim is actually healed by Sky. Now that's exactly what Sky brings to the table as well. He does have the Seekers. He did use the Seekers, though he did know exactly where the players are. And now Reyna seems that is in a 1v3 situation. This is looking doable, to be honest. But now, never mind. Predator absolutely hunts down teams. The way I still don't understand. He was not supposed to stay alive there, Lucy. He should have gone down in the hands of Omen. But he just took out his primary weapon and took him down, and then went back and healed Brim, and then took down Reyna as well.
I mean, that's a beautiful round played. I mean, Omen, I think this is the second time we saw this. I think it was Black Infinity who thought he got a kill and he just let it go, that he would have already closed the round. The same thing happened with Omen, and I think he also emptied his magazine, and that's where things did not work out in his favor. But right now, as you mentioned, Super Clippers are getting rounds. They know the importance of this defensive half, because if they lose even a single round or let it go to be a 7-5 or even 6-6, things will not look great on the attacking half.
Yeah, I mean, see, even at 6-6, the things are not gonna look really good, just because of the agent composition. But once again, Super Elite! Oh man, this time lands a beautiful headshot with the Sheriff right there before going down in the hands of Brim. Gets a double, and before going down in the hands of Jet gets another double as well. Now it's a 3 versus 2 situation. 55 seconds on the clock. Spike is on the side. It can get planted any second. And now Omen teleporting his way towards the B. Hookah there. And now Sage almost goes down there. Never mind. It's going to be Fortunate Killer. How fortunate is he right now? Because looking at it, Nandi is kind of fortunate. He gets 1 before going down in the hands of Sova, and now on the other hand, Jet gets a triple for himself, getting the kill onto Fortunate Killer as well. That's going to be the second on the board for the side of Super Elite. And that's exactly what Jet brings to the table, right? Getting a triple. He was super fast going into the side. He gets the kills, uses the Klaus Boss, gets out with the dash. And that's exactly what they need to do to counter the plays coming in from Super Clippers. Otherwise, there's no way Super Elite can make a comeback here, just because of the way that they're playing on the defense is really, really good. The what do you say? The positions from those agents are absolutely perfect. They're playing in perfect positions, and also The crossfires, man. The crossfires are just too good here, Lucy.
The crossfires are really good. I mean, the side of Super Clippers, they've understood how they need to play, and with 4 ultimates online, they have Resurrection available. They have Brim's ultimate orbital strike that can completely fry one of the players if they are stuck at a corner. So that's going to be a very important ultimate that they have to play. But on the other end, they do also have 4 ultimates online. The Reina's ultimate, along with a Bladestorm and Omen. If he times it perfectly, he can backstab at the right time, because right now the heaven is clear for the taking, and if he times it perfectly, he might be able to pull it off. Reina managed to push. Fortunate Killer gets the call and also get the kill. Nandi will get one kill. Random sprays coming in from Nandi, but Toby will get the Resurrection online for his team. But with the wall, it will take some time for them to go for a retake. Predator is a little bit too early and he'll be taken out. But look at these 3 people at brown box. This is very difficult to take. An Orbiter still coming there will completely burn the people behind brown box. But right now, with one person going down there, it's completely reposition happening from there, and defender Killjoy plans it a little bit too late, because the Jet will pick off 2 people from the side of defense. And right now, which was a kind of away in terms of lead, Super Clippers were, the side of Super Elite are coming back, and this is where Super Clippers need to start worrying about, because if they don't, as we talked about it, attack is just going to get even, I mean, not even 2 times, but I would say 5 times difficult if they do
Yeah.
not use really good.
Totally agree with you on that one, Lucy. I mean, if defense is going to be hard for them, imagine how tough it's going to be for them on the attacking side with no duelists, especially. I mean, there's no way. I mean, if you ask me, there shouldn't be a way that Super Elite should lose at least.
Here.
Maybe not. I mean, they might lose few rounds, but I'm pretty sure they should actually have the advantage moving on towards the defense. Although they have duelists, a couple of duelists, and only 1 sentinel. That is being said as well. But Super Clippers having no what do you say? No duelist. They are on a really big, huge disadvantage there. But Toby Maguire, oh, he gets out. He builds the wall. He's gonna go back as well. So Lucy, anyone's side you wanna take right now?
I don't want to take any sides, because right as of now, I mean, I'm kind of rooting for Super Clippers just to see some insane strategies coming through, but nothing else. But in the meantime, let's talk about what's happening, because right now Super Elite are functioning real well. They're getting kills, they're getting entries. Right now the Force, they're not able to block it, and Predator, his location is known. Omen spots him out, the Paranoia connects with him, and Predator needs to wait because his teammates are not right available and close to him. The flash does come through, but Predator will not be able to convert that into a kill, because at a disadvantage they need to play it out smart. But Chima, along with Jago, okay, that's kind of a... Okay, I'll not say anything about the name, but in the meantime, it's going to be the attackers coming on top of that battle as well. I think this is going to be an equalizer that the side of Super Elite will be pulling in.
Did you just say Chima?
Is it Cheems? Okay. That S looked like A. I'm really sorry.
Oh my god, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be angry at you, Lucy, right now. I mean, Teams has a big fan base. Please.
Sorry.
Yeah, the fans are gonna be hurt. Me especially. No, you don't do that to Teams. Teams is love. But yeah, the round went absolutely completely in favor of Super Elite, and now Super Clippers, it looks like they're falling apart, because the first 2 to 3 rounds it looked like Super Elite had no clue on how to counter the plays coming in from Super Clippers. But right now, it looks like they have cracked it finally. 4 rounds back to, I mean, they actually tied the score up 4-4. So it's pretty much it's pretty much back to the basic right now. So if Super Elite get this round as well, the economy on the side of Super Clippers is gonna be broke, which means we are looking at a potential 4-8 scoreline going in the favor of Super Elite, and which is definitely not good for Super Clippers. So this round is gonna be really crucial for them to win, and if not, you know what's gonna happen this week.
Very crucial, as you said. They need to be able to stop the brute force coming. The Hunter's Fury gets used from Super Elite, but no fatalities there. So right now the side of Super Elite need to be a little bit prepared. But look at this push coming through. One person is red. Fortunate Killer was not ready for another follow-up from Cheems, but Jet will also manage to take one. Jet will take two, make it, and it's going to be a 4v2 situation. The recon coming through, they will see, I guess, no, they will understand the site is completely clear for the taking. Two people coming from spawn. One person gets the kill, but that's, I think, going to be the last if they don't manage to convert it. The spike gets planted. The spike's position is known. A rifle is also spotted. This needs to be a kill. And Brimstone gets one, but Toby Maguire will convert it and bring it back as a trade, but also as an advantage for his team.
Man, now it's a get one before goes down in the hands of Soya, who are Hindu. So, yeah, that's a really good name. I'd say good name there, Jet. But that's gonna be another round going to the favor of Super Elite. Now, Super Clippers, they kind of rethink the strats right now because they lost 4 rounds back to back. They kind of, and by the way, they lost 4 rounds back to back towards the A side as well. And somehow they have 3 players on towards the A and they still lose that side. That is something you need to talk about. And now is the time for you to take the first timeout, guys. You have 2 timeouts. Take one right now. Get it over with. But no, these teams, why do they not understand that there's a timeout available and they can use it as like whenever they want, and this is the perfect time for them. And now the Blaze Storm is going to be activated from the side of Jet as well. So now Super Elite, they're feeling it. They are feeling it, and if they get one more round, they are good to go on to the second half as well, Lucy.
Yep, right now Super Elites are in their form. They're priming it up. They're taking rounds back to back, and if they manage to take it in advantage in their favor on the attacking half, defenders just getting even more. Defense is just going to be a little bit easier. Devastator will get a trade on for a kill, but that's going to be a 4v4. But still, there's going to be an ultimate. Devastator on the backside will get one more, but he's dropped to 30 HP. He does have his ultimate, but Elbow is not up for the taking. Jet will take it up. He's going to destroy the ultimate coming through, but look at this positioning from them. It's not looking good. Predator goes down. It's all up to Devastator to hold the site on 30 HP. He cannot do more. Omen picks him off, and it's up to the last player. I think he's on a backstab. Yes, he is on. Unfortunate Killer does not even have a weapon advantage.
Man, once again, Super Elite doing everything right, and Super Clippers trying to do everything right, but unfortunately everything's just going against them right now. And he's gonna, Fortunate Killer is actually gonna save that River Vandal, which looks absolutely dope, by the way. And I don't think he should peek right now because he's gonna go down in the hands of Jet. Yep, the Blade Storm is absolutely good, and that's gonna be a 3K coming in from him. And now, just as I mentioned, that round did go into the favor of Super Elite, and now Super Clippers, they're in an eco. So this round basically should go into the favor, into the favor of Super Elite, unless, oh no, they're actually forcing. Super Clippers are actually forcing. So if they do lose this round, that means it's basically an 8-4 half going in the favor of Super Elite. But if they win this round, then it's gonna be another tight round next one. But if they lose this round, Lucy, this is not gonna be good for them at all.
It's going to hurt completely, Edge. I mean, this is the round they need at most to bring it back to a 6-6. This is what he said. The attack is just going to get even more difficult. The Trailblazer comes out. The Predator's position is known. The ultimate gets been used. Toby Maguire will completely pop him off the board. The wall comes through, will prevent any access for the A side defenders on backside to come in through for a fight. This is going to be very good. They bring it back to a 4v4, but Nandi goes in for a very early peek without waiting. He's going to get shut down there, but again, Jet trying to fight with one of the Omens there, but that's not going to work for the team. But now with an ultimate coming through, Defender Killjoy pops it out. Now the side of attackers need to run out of position. Jet tried to run in, but oh no, that TP was uncalled for. Devastator will pick him off, but there's last 2 people surviving. A Paranoia will heal both of them, but the Defuse is getting stuck, but does not matter because Omen, he's going to take it out. Hindu Jago, he's going to take out the Diffuser. The Paranoia beautifully played. I thought Omen is going to go for a wide peak, but he used that Paranoia and he hit both the players. That's very well placed Paranoia coming through.
Yeah, but I mean, that Paranoia hit both the players. I mean, even if one of them was not hit, maybe they could have traded Omen and maybe they could have diffused a spike as well. But since that hit both the players, and there was a really ballsy move coming in from Brim, trying to take the defuse. Unfortunately, it did not work in his favor, but it could have worked. Maybe if it have got like another second. But yeah, I mean, all of these players' name, I just noticed, Lucy. They kind of sound like one of those ads for tea powder. If I'm not wrong, it sounds like one of those ads for like tea or coffee. No offense, guys. I'm just saying. But yeah, oh, that's a really good film. He gets the Kankas there as well, and the blinds Reina as well. So yeah, 5 versus 5 right now, 1 minute on the clock, and the spike is now kind of making its way towards the lead. So they kind of have to keep that in mind as well, and that's a stim beacon used. And having Sage is obviously helpful on both the teams. They both have revive available, and Omen has his ultimate as well. Empress available for the Reyna on the attacking side as well. And Super Elite, if they win this round, I think the game is gonna go their way. Luchi, what do you think?
I agree with you. It should go in their way. Very unfortunate. The Hawk does not work out as a blind for the opponent. It just goes down. It looked like an aeroplane, just that paper aeroplane. If you don't fold it properly, right, it just swoops down, and that's what happened there. And look at that. There's just bodies completely fallen, especially on the backside of B. Very unfortunate for the side of defenders, and this is what we talk about. It's a team game. You cannot go one by one and go in and think that you will have a chance to fight it out. Very unfortunate. And the last kill coming for Jet had his opening way sooner. Elbow, he had spotted him out. He did a lot of damage, and he had to confirm the kill because Omen had nowhere else to go. And with that huge lead that the side of Super Elite have gotten on their attacking half on a defense favored map, now with 0 duelist, Super Clippers need to have their whiteboards, their books, maybe something out ready. If not, if they try to think that let's just go for picks, I don't think Super Elites will allow that to happen.
True. I mean, if Super Clippers can actually pull it off, I'm going to be really impressed by them. And I think they have something in their bag, and they're just waiting for us to wait. And I'm pretty sure they're going to show us what exactly they can do with this lineup on the attacking side as well. But yeah, I mean, that last round, it was an absolute bloodbath on towards that B side. Now, this is absolutely interesting to watch. It's going to be really interesting with no duelist. I want to see who's going to be the one entering, who's going to be the one watching the flank, and who's going to be the one clutching the bounce. Looks like it's going to be devastated, absolutely devastating. The teams there, the Reyna absolutely got wrecked. Beautiful headshot from him. But now the B side is completely open. Now this is the advantage. Now since they don't have a duelist, the enemies cannot predict if they're going A or if they're going B. Because the side that actually, I mean, usually the side that duelist is in, that's the side they usually hit, right? But having duelist, they kind of don't know what exactly is going to happen. Now it's going to be Jet getting the trade frag onto the sky there, and now Brim is going to walk right past Jet. It's going to go down as well. Oh no, it's really unfortunate. Omen gets a kill on the stage as well. It's going to be 2-4, and now the spike is dropped on the side. Now Killjoy and Omen, the sole survivors now right now for the side of Super Clippers. They have what to do, and Jet is going to make him pay. He gets a triple before going down in the hands of Killjoy in a 1 versus 3 situation right now. He did get one at the beginning. With 5 HP, there is nothing he can do. At least I think he can do nothing right now, and that's exactly what Omen is going to prove. 0 damage dealt there, but I mean, he was sitting on 5 HP. There was nothing he could do. He did manage to get 2 kills, and I think asking for an ace clutch in the first round of the second half with 5 HP, that's a bit too much to ask for, if you ask me. So Super Elite, they are looking good here for a 13-4 victory here.
Yep, they look good for a victory right now. But if Super Clippers want to make a comeback, because they don't have any duelists, they need a pseudo duelist. I mean, with the flash, they need somebody to run in because they don't have a Jet, they don't have a Raze who can blast back into side. That's just taking their momentum a little bit slow. But with the force coming through, Nandi will manage to convert it, get her opening at hookah, but there are still 2 players at B, so the entry is still not there. They have gotten hookah control, they might also get octagon control, but site is still open. Sty is not safe for them to enter. As I said, a pseudo duelist is needed very much here. But look at this is beautifully played. A crossfire coming through. Reyna did not know where to fight, along with the Sova also being taken on that side, and this is the opening that they needed. But look at this, Toby Maguire is going to be missed just by the pixels, but that's going to be Brim confirming it, and Toby Maguire going down. It's all up to the Omen to convert this round.
Oof. Man, Super lead now down the back foot, and how did this happen? This was not supposed to happen, if you ask me. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Super Clippers actually won the round. Is the thing? Is the fact that it's a flawless round is something that actually makes me wonder. And now Devastator is actually going to confirm the kill. Never mind, it's going to be Predator getting the kill on Duoman and confirming, making sure that it's a flawless round going into the favor of Super Clippers. And now it looks like they are back on track. Because if they could win that, if they can win that particular round, I'm pretty sure they can win any round moving on further.
Yep, look at the damage that they've done to the side of defenders. They do not have any kind of economy to buy, and if they also know if they force the matter, they'll not still not be able to buy good good rifles or SMGs. I mean, Spectre and Stinger, even not them, because if they buy utilities, it'll not look good. So they've done the damage they needed, but this was a very unfortunate opening that happened. Predator going down, their initiator, who was very much needed to take control of a site, is gone down, and this is the advantage that they need to convert on this. The Zet also has blade storms to play with. This can just make matters worse within the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I mean, if you blink, you're gonna miss. That's for sure. If you blink it, and you're gonna miss it. But with that being said, the way that both the teams are actually playing is really smart. They understand the agent composition on both their sides, and they know that the team. Oh, Jet, that was a bit of a luck. That was a bit of luck actually coming into play for him. He could have gone down, to be honest, Jet. And look at this Sage, man. That's exactly what you need from a from a support right there from Sage. He was down to 56 points of health, and he did not heal himself. He healed this Jet, that is the duelist in their team, and that's exactly what needed to be done. And look at this now. Jago gets one, and Brim gets a kill on his own on towards the Jet there. 4 versus 3, the HP and the man advantage is favoring Super Elite, but the weaponry is highly favoring the Super Clippers right now. So, Brim is the only one with 4 points up. If he goes down, it's all night right now. Devastator gets a kill on the Sova, and now it's a 3 versus 3 situation. There's 10 seconds on the clock. Oh no, Brim is low on health as well. Toby McGuire gets one. Chiefs gets one. It's all Brim in class. It's 1v3. He gets 2 before going down in the hands of Chiefs. Oh my god. That was so close, and I'm pretty sure if Reina did not overheal there, she would have gone down for sure there.
For sure, man. Reyna got dinked there. Reyna got dinked with that Spectre spray, but very unfortunate for Brim because he could not control his spray. We saw Nandi in the first defending half. Look, with that control of spray, worked out really brilliant. Here, Brim was in a spree of kills. He would have managed to pull it off, but the last few bullets not connecting with Arena. They'll be feeling it because it's double digits online for the side of Super Elite, and Super Elite also have their full buys online. That was a round that should not have worked out, but they're losing the initiator. Things just went south for the side of Super Clippers.
Things did go south, man. That was just unfortunate. Super Clippers having the advantage. I mean, Brim did do a really good job, but now Super Elite with the double-digit score line, they must be feeling really confident. And Jet with the operator picked out just tells you how confident he's feeling right now. And now, if this round goes in the favor of Super Elite, I think it's lights out for Super Clippers once again. Just because of the economy factor and also the confidence boost coming in from Super Elite, also a man advantage right now. So this round is looking like it should go into the favor of Super Elite just by the positioning and the weaponry as well, and also the man advantage. But if that does not happen, then Super Clippers might have a really good shot here. And now, oh no, did they actually sell the fake? No, they did not. I don't think so. I think that he's gonna be the only player. Ooh, he's gonna get dinged with the Phantom right there to the wall. And now Nandi, he's like on fire right now. He's gonna wall off CT. He's gonna go get the spike planted. And now the operator coming into play misses. How did Sky miss his shot? How is Jet still alive? All these questions cannot be answered because Omen just took down one. He gets another one. Triple for him. Nandi gets one as well. Now it's all on Sage to try and clutch this. That is Nandi. Oh no. Before the hands of Sage, that's going to be the clone. Killing him. Toby McGuire. Beautiful play coming in from him. But this time, again, Super Clippers. Really unfortunate. Really sad for them.
Jet survived for the longest there. I mean, she was inside, she missed her shot. There were people who were trying to get her down, but Jet survived, got a heal, and you can see she's back to 86 HP. What a beautiful play, and also got a kill as well on Omen. That's just beautiful play from Jet to stay alive. We have talked about this. Even if there's a rush coming onto site and if you cannot battle, try to stay alive so that your teammate has an advantage or your team has advantage in terms of an retake or attack itself. So that was just beautifully played from Jet to survive as long as possible as her team came. But right now the side is super elite will be really happy because there's just one shot of match point, and if they get match point with the confidence boost and their agent lineup coming through, they'll be taking it the victory in their favor. But right now, the buy not looking great for the side of Super Clippers because they have been forcing the matter multiple rounds back to back, and one shot missed from Jet. This time they will manage to convert it along with Nandi getting the B side completely cleared off. But look at this ultimate coming at B long. It has been red. The kill needs to be converted, but it's going to be Omen getting the better out of it. But the spike does come through.
Oh no, the spike planted. 45 seconds on the clock. This is looking really spicy right now. Super the lead there with a man disadvantage, but they can still do it, right? They have to be very available. The series does have to be revived on the side of the attackers, but now Devastator gets a kill on the Omen. Now pulls out the flank possibility whatsoever. Now it's going to be a 2 versus 4 situation. 40 seconds still on the clock. Seems gets the kill. He just popped that Empress right now. But yeah, never mind. That's going to be Brim getting the kill on the fire. All on Reyna right now. Who's still not popping off that Empress, but it doesn't look like he needs it. Because it's going to be all on Killjoy. Toby Maguire, I mean, no, not Toby Maguire, actually, it's going to be the Sage that goes down. And now, Killjoy, I think he has done enough. Devastated. And now, Reyna is absolutely devastated. Because he's going to go down any second right now. Yeah, he's going to go down in the hands of Devastated. And that's going to be a beautiful gameplay coming in from Super Clippers. The way that they entered into the side and then defended it against all the 3 players apart from Sage and Reyna was absolutely beautiful to watch this.
Beautifully here. I mean, Reyna, if she would have clutched that round, it would have been match point for the side of Super Elite. But this is what you have to play with. When you are a Sentinel, when you have damage dealing utilities, you just need to play back. And your spike was down, you just needed to play time. And that's what Killjoy managed to do. Sage, very unfortunate, was trying to go in for a post plant positioning, but was caught off guard by Reyna way soon. So now this is going to be a round that they managed to pull off, but they need to pull off 5 rounds back to back in the same manner, and they need to catch the side of Super Elite off guard. That's what they have to do every round.
I've got your trail.
Man, this game, this particular match, it gets intense. There's just no way that people can actually breathe. I mean, they're not letting the defenders breathe, to be honest. Now that Killjoy is locked down, he's gonna make things even harder. Once again, Nandi with the spikes planted, and Zed just blocking all the vision and running back. Jago gets a kill on the fortunate kill up before going down in the hands of Brim, and now it's gonna be Shin's getting a kill on the Brim as well, putting it back to 3 versus 3. 30 seconds on the clock, and oh, the running gun coming in, absolutely terrible from both the players actually, to be honest. Sonia gets the kill with the judge there, and now that judge, man, this judge is just too good. Now we see Toby Maguire get the kill on the Sandy. No, the table turned. Yep,
again.
Predator gets one, and now that judge is just too good. I think you don't need to nerf any more heroes. You kind of need to nerf these weapons in the run and gun. I mean, the way that these players are absolutely dominating the judge is just kind of depressing, because you know he's just running and gunning with the gun, but at the same time he's using it really, really well. So you gotta give kudos to that. Jet with the judge was absolutely beautiful to watch. But now Super Elite, they're on the match point. And now Super Clippers, 6 rounds back to back, or you gotta go home, bro. It's simple. 6 rounds, and we're going in the first overtime of the tournament. If not, it's gonna be Super Elite walking away with the match number 3 for today.
I agree with you. I mean, right now, six rounds is a dream for the side of Super Clippers. It's a long journey for them to pull it off, and their economy is also not favoring it. I mean, look at them. They did have rifles, and they still did go down to a judge. I mean, it was not even close encounters that they went down to a judge. It was a far-off fight. and they could not land their shots. That's very unfortunate for them. But right now, Super Elite, look at his position. Omen gets one, gets two. He's going to go in for a third, but the flash does come through. He's trying dodging it halfway through, but not much. Still gets one kill, even though he was blinded. And all the way around, Fortune Teller gets one kill, but that's all about it because his head will be immediately taken out. But look at this dash, and on a backstab to end the round. What a beautiful dash and a knife back to the throat from the side of Jet. And that's going to be 13-6 for the side of Super Elite for a victory.
Man, that was a beautiful gameplay coming in from both the teams. And yeah, nevertheless, I mean, we gotta have one winner, right? And right now, it's gonna be Super Elite walking away with the winners. And Super Clippers, I mean, they gotta be proud with themselves. They did try something new, something out of the box, having no duelists. And I think they did get like they did have a 3-round advantage at the beginning. It was like 4-1. And I did think for a while that it's gonna be really close after watching them play the first few rounds. But then they were playing the same they were doing the same thing again and again, and that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what gave a Super Elite enough time to figure out what needed to be done. And I think that's exactly why they pushed Super Clippers on the back foot, and they ended up being on top there.
I agree with you. I mean, for a fact that they had to do it back to back is because they had only one initiator, and that initiator had to do the heavy lifting in terms of giving information, giving the site, and blinding anybody on site so that their teammates can take a pick. And they had to do it every round. They could not rely on anybody else. Yes, Oman did have a paranoia, but his paranoia is also costly. You cannot completely run it. Yes, they did manage to kind of reduce the creds, but still you would, at a point you would rely on the predator's flashes rather than Omen, because that's going to be just one. And if you miss any kind of a flash or miss your paranoia connecting with anybody, that's just gone drain without doing any kind of damage in terms of vision. So very unfortunate for them. Their lineup did not work out in their favor. They did have a lot of utilities on defense, could not hold it. They did bring it to a 6-6, but 6-6 is just going to be an advantage for the attacking half on the first half because they will be going to defense. And they did have a great lineup. They did have a sentinel, they had initiator, they had duelist, so they did had mostly all the characters around to play with, smokes, dashes, everything. They had the game in their hands, and that's what the side of Super Elite did. Very unfortunate for the side of Super Clippers. They did look for a kind of a cheeky or a smart strategy coming through, but could not convert it. And that's going to be a match 3. Very interesting match 3, I would say. Can't even say it was one-sided because there was a good fight that the side of Super Clippers put through. Did not work out, but a good fight. So going into the last match for the day, match 4, I am looking for what map are we going into, and it's going to be Ascent again. I mean, as you said, Edge, we'll be seeing other maps in the later part of the stages because right as of now, being best of one, teams will look forward to taking a map which they can be relied on converting as much as possible. So it's going to be the 4th match of the day, SNU Fraggers versus Satyamba Fortunes. So an interesting fight that I am looking forward to.
Yeah, SNU Fraggers and Satyabhama Fortunes. I mean, it looks the names are kind of familiar, I guess. Not SNU. Yeah, I think even SNU Fraggers are kind of heard these names somewhere. I'm not really sure, so I might actually know a few players as well. But basically, every game I know one or two players. Yeah, SN, once again, as you said, it's a classic map for Valorant, and as long as it's BO1, we're gonna see that 75% of the time. But yeah, that previous match, that was absolutely beautiful to watch, and it just increased my expectations. And now, now I am absolutely clueless what to expect coming in from these particular two teams. We might be seeing all duelists. I mean, the chances, the probability is kind of there right now. Just because we have seen something with no duelists, we might see now 5 duelists. Right, that'd be really really cool to watch as well. So I mean, it's highly unlikely, but at the same time, that'd be really cool to watch. But at the same time, I think we'll be going in with the 3 duelist meta this match. I don't know why I feel this way, but I think on the map of SN3 duelist might actually work. 3 duelists, smoker and a sentinel, I think is good enough. I do know that it's a map of Sova, but having no Sova also works. If you have like let's say you have a Reyna Jet and maybe a Raze or a Phoenix, I think that should work. Or even a Yoru, to be honest. I mean, Yoru with those flashes
Yep.
and those cheeky teleportations, I think that would work really, really well on the map of Ascent as well. You can just flash and TP yourself towards the CT, and boom, you have the entire side to yourself. While Omen just teleports towards the backside and Jet just updraft dashes. That's a beautiful way to take a B side. There are a lot of ways all these players knows, but yeah. Moving on to the final map of the day, final match of the day in the map of Ascent. I mean, it's only fair, right? We start off with Ascent, we end with Ascent. So it's circle, as I mentioned multiple times. A lot of Ascent, a lot of Ascent map. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what these teams bring to the table, and I'm really excited to see what kind of gameplay we're gonna see. Is it gonna be really passive once again, or are we in for an aggressive gameplay coming in from both the sides?
I completely agree with you. Just like a circle of life, you need to end up coming on Ascent on a particular day and multiple times as well. But as you mentioned, lineups can be of anything, whether it's going to be a 5 duelist, whether it's going to be 3 duelists, or even 0 duelists that we saw in the previous match. But it's just about how your team uses the characters, the agents, the utilities. In the previous match, we could not see a lot of utility usage. I would say in terms of pushing the brute force coming, they did not anticipate somebody pushing through the smoke. They were thinking that they'll not push through the smoke, they'll just push through after the smoke goes down. Very unfortunate. We did see Fortunate Killer going down multiple times because of that. So that's the kind of play that you need to expect, that you should be ready for unexpected. If they do that, any kind of lineup can work. But as you mentioned, if you're picking a lot of duelists in your team, you need to be super aggressive, because if you let the attack or even the defense have better position in terms of utility usage or even aim battles, you will be going down. Because even though you have flashes, you have dashes, you have paint shells or boombots, they have other utilities to play with. They can brute force stop you out, and the duelist only cloudburst from the side of Jet will not block any kind of vision. So there's a lot of things that they need to play out and think about if they go for a 5-man duelist. But I don't think Ascent is the map for the side for the 5-man duelist. If we see Heaven with the 3 maps, 3 planting sites that we have, and if somebody starts an attack, then I'm pretty sure we can see a 5-man duelist coming through, because that can hugely favor the attacking end. Because as we have said, the defense will be thinly spread across 3 maps, and that's what will happen if we see in the map of Heaven, if somebody does it. That's just going to be a wish or something that in our back of our minds we'll be thinking. But heading into the map of Ascent, what is your go-to pick, Edge, when you go into the map of Ascent? I mean, the lineup.
Right now, I actually wanna see. I wanna see Breach. I have this weird thing
I
going
too.
on in my head right now. I actually want to see Breach picked up instead of a Sova. I mean, you can actually pair it with Sova as well if you want, but I actually want to see Breach being picked into this particular map at least. Like, Map of Ascent is a wonderful map, obviously, and my go-to pick usually would be always be Jet or Sova. I mean, obviously, it's going to be Sova first if you ask me. Sova mandatory in the map of Ascent. A lot of lineups, shock darts, reveals, and the beautiful Hunter's Fury lineups as well. So yeah, picking Breach would be something ballsy, and I really want someone to do it for me at least, so I can, have a really good time watching them as well. But right now, I think these players have something else in mind, and they're gonna make us, feel good still with these picks. So Reina, Killjoy, Raze, Sova, and Omen on the side of Satyabhama Fortunes, and on the side of SNU Fraggers, we see Sky instead of a Sova, and Brim instead of an Omen. Viper picked, so 2 controllers, Phoenix and Killjoy as their sentinel. So the side of SNU Fraggers, that is the lineup the lineup you never see, by the way, on like having Brim and Viper, 2 picks. I mean, 2 agents people never select on Ascent. And at the same time, Sky over Sova is not favored on Ascent. But let's see how SNU Fraggers make it work, and if they can make it work. So, because it's going to be really, really interesting to watch this match. I'm pretty sure about that, Lucy.
I agree with you. It's going to be a very interesting fight that we see here on the map of Ascent, because as you said, they've gone in for a couple of weird picks. I mean, Brim is still okay. Viper also coming online. Maybe an Astra and an Omen pick, or an Astra and a Viper pick is what we have generally seen in terms of a controller. But being on defense, they could have gone for a double Sentinel pick. I mean, this is just we making our own assumptions, but at the end of the day, it will depend on how good they're ready with their utilities along with their callouts as team synergy. If they miss any of these, the opponents, whether they're in attack or defense, they'll be completely able to pick things off in their favor. So right now it looks to be a very passive game, and again it looks like the teams are trying to read each other in what play it can come through. But B's information, they understand there's nobody at B, and look at the side completely being taken over from the side of defense. Mid, they have control, they have site control as of now, and with 1 minute 15 seconds, still no action happening. Literally no action, not a single bullet, not a single utility that has been used.
I mean, sometimes these teams tend to play really, really passive and slow, and that's exactly the kind of gameplay we're looking right now. I mean, oh, okay, Luna did take a bit of damage. 2 points of health? Okay, that's really weird. But it was a turret, actually. The turret damaged him, so yeah, makes sense. But 45 seconds and no first blood? On the first round. So now I am still confused about so as to what to expect, because if you take a look at the okay on the defenders, look at this, the B side is completely open and one of the players is actually disconnected. Oh my god, it's gonna be the Omen from the attacker side that's actually disconnected, so that's a disadvantage already. Although Luna did get a kill, they're still playing at a man disadvantage, so it's gonna be a 4 versus 4 right now. Cat makes it back to a 3 versus 4, and I say 3 versus 4 because Arkit, that is the Omen from the side of attackers, is actually disconnected, and now Cat is down to really low points of health. It's gonna go down in the hands of Luna as well. What was Phoenix shooting there? Okay, was that the recon? I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's a beautiful molly coming in. Luna with a beautiful triple kill, gets a kill on the Sin as well. Now both the players are actually towards the market area, and now I think Reyna knows this, but they kind of have to go for the retake here, you know, because it's a first round. There's no point in saving. They really need to take this round. Oh, Luna on for the he gets it. Beautiful gameplay coming in, the pistol ace. Imagine the confidence that Reyna must be having right now. The first round against a really good lineup, against a really good team. You get an ace, pistol ace. I mean, you're good for like at least 2 days.
I agree with you. I mean, to start things off on a great note is an ace, and Luna, being a duelist, manages to pick it up. That's going to be very important in terms of confidence and morale boost for the side of Satya Baba. Fortunes started on a high note. They do have gun advantage right now because of their anti-eco round, but still a couple of players are still playing on their goals. They just are going in for a complete, I would say, kind of a complete save, because they are around 3 to 2k in terms of their creds. But right now, again, it's a slow round coming through. Not a lot of plays or pushes coming from any of these teams. But in the meantime, Luna knows for a fact that there's somebody at Cat. He spots it out but will not land the kill. He also knows there should be somebody at mid, because that's where players were playing from the side of SNU Fraggers. So SNU Fraggers here, you can clearly see that they're trying to read the positioning from each and every member, whether it's going to be a particular agent or whether it's going to be a couple of players playing in the same position. That's what they're trying to read. But here, Omen still being AFK. Cat thinks that he's not, but yes, he is AFK, and if he kills him, that's going to be a clue that the side of attackers will receive. And going in for a knife will not be a great thing, because they will take you out. Not a great call, Cat. Immediately wrecked there from the side of attackers, and now attackers know that they can go in for a fight. And look at them, they're just taking each and every player down. They're just angry because they took somebody who was AFK and went for a knife.
And okay, no disrespect, he missed the knife. How can you miss a knife on a person that's actually AFK? Ooh, that Luna, that was a beautiful presence of mind there to take down the swarm grenade there right before it was about to pop off. Well played. The sensible apologies on dab the man advantage in the spike round as well, but Killer down to really low points of health. It's gonna be a 4 versus 3 situation here, but the pistols and the weaponry, it looks good on the side of Satyabama, and now Luna, man, he is killing it. He gets another one. Make that a double. That's gonna be 7 kills for him already. 2 rounds. And now Saika gets one before going down, and ooh, Infinity will be getting a kill on Luna. Now he's in a 1v2 situation. He's gonna go down in the hands of Rohit. That's gonna be the second on the board with the side of Satyabama Fortunes. And the gameplay coming in from them, it looks really good. It looks really, really good. Cat did take down the player who was AFK, so even with 4v5, they're doing a really good job. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do. In a 5, excuse me, there in a 5 versus 5 situation with full buy round.
I agree with you. I mean, the play coming in from Luna is precise on the aim, and this is what you said. Reyna, we have talked about this. She needs to be really raw and precise in her aim, and if she is, she's going to wreak havoc. And that's what Luna is doing for the team. And she has been wreaking havoc for the side of SNU Fraggers. And now with a quick reveal coming through, Cat's position is known. It's compromised right now. She'll still not destroy the dart, but now Toxin going low. That means that the side of attackers can go and try to take control of it. But in the meantime, a Nano Swarm is being thrown at A main. And if it gets popped, the entry will get a little bit tough.
Yep. Entry will get a bit tougher if your entry triggers are gone, especially the deal with the Viper popping it off at the wrong time. And no, did he miss it? No, he did not have the running gun. Man, Cat with the running gun gets a kill on the Luna, and Sin on the other hand gets a kill on the Sobe. So now with double man advantage to the side of SNU Fraggers. This is what they needed. They do not have the weapon advantage, but right now they did retrieve one of the Phantom, and they did also drop one of the rifles as well. But that's already going down, and Vishwadeep gets a kill on the Saika, now pulling it back into 4 versus 3. And now that Omen is out in the open, he's actually got a TP alive. How? I mean, the thing did get the dink, so he's still down to like what, 25 rounds of health. He's gonna be raised and over. Both really low. And look at this. Cat absolutely ignoring the Omen there, but now Rohit in a 1 versus 4 situation with 30 points of health. The pain shot is not gonna deal any damage because it's thrown in the wrong direction. But yeah, he's in a really tough spot, and I think this round is going into the favor of SNU Fragger. I mean, it's fine, right? I mean, it's still an eco. I mean, it was a bonus round coming in from Satyabama Fortunes. So it's okay to lose a round, but I think he should have got maybe like 1 more kill, try to damage the economy, but that did not happen. So SNU Fraggers are going to be really happy about it, but Satyabama Fortunes, they're not going to be feeling really bad about it just because of the fact that it's a bonus round. But Vishwadeep, he has no money. He has actually invested in that previous round, and now he's sitting on 22. Is it 22? Yeah, no, he's sitting on 1900. So that's exactly why the entire team is going to be on an eco right now. So that is something they should have kept in mind. But nevertheless, that was a good round from SNU Fraggers.
A good round from SNU Fraggers to start things off, because they did lose the first 2 pistol rounds, but now dealing a little bit of a damage. It should have been their bonus buy coming through, but unfortunately they did go in for the buys, and that did not work out in their favor. Luna is going for a mid peak. Both the Phoenix and the Rena are missing a lot of shots at mid, but now with, I guess, a turret will be placed to look at Cat, and right as of now, nothing to worry about Cat, because right now Cat has, I guess, a alarm bot along with a Nano Swarm to deny aggressive push coming through. And if that does come through, a Nano Swarm pop is way more than enough to deny entry through Cats. And now with the entry trying at B, it's going to get difficult. Right now, again, they should just look forward to dealing damage, but if they get a couple of free picks in terms of converting the round, they should go for that convert, because if they manage to do it, that's going to be a, I guess, thrifty round coming for their team that they needed. But Infinity blindly spraying into B main will get a kill, but Rohit will manage to convert it. Infinity goes back another peak and gets a kill for his team and takes down the spike carrier.
Satyabama Fortunes, even though it was an eco, they did manage to get one of the kills. I mean, it wasn't an eco, it was like a pistol upgrade. Yeah, they did manage to get one of the kills, and now Luna with 25 points of health and a Reaver Bandle in his hand. This is definitely doable if he pops out the Empress and maybe gets 1 kill. I think this round is odd for them. But you know, if he goes down, it's all this round is pretty much going into the favor of SNU Fraggers, and it did go down, and now Ray's in a 1v4 situation. There's no way he can do this. That flash was absolutely on point. Gets Rohit flash, and he's gonna go down in the hands of Sin, retrieving the skins, actually the sheriff skins. Killjoy, he knows skins equals skills in this game sometimes. You know, it's not actually
aimbot.
Skills equals skills. Yeah, it's not actually aimbot. I think you have this thing in your brain or in your head. I mean, the sound effects and the way that the skin looks and the way that the gun looks, it just makes you a bit better, I guess.
It just feels like I had something better. I am better in my aim. It's just the mind game that your own gun plays with you. But now, starting off the 5th round, it's going to be a very important round for the side of Satyabama Fortunes, because they did start off really good, but right now they have hit a hiccup. And this hiccup is just, I hope for only the last 2 rounds, because if they lose this round, again, they'll be going in for a bad economy, because of which they have to either go for a force, or they have to get themselves into a couple of force off, go for a complete eco. So they need to watch their play coming through, but the Rena's Empress popped very quickly, but there is also damage dealt on Raze. I'm not sure how. And now with the trade coming through, Sin is going to make life hard. Coming to
Spike
site,
down
he
A.
gets a 3k there, and the spike carrier goes down on A side, whereas the last two players from the side of Satyabama Forwards
remaining.
are held up at A main, and Sin with the 4th kill along with Saika will manage to close the round, and defenders right now are looking really good.
Oh boy, the way that they held on to that particular side, that was absolutely beautiful to watch. But at the same time, you know, Satyabama Fortunes, they need to pick up the game right now. They need to pick their pieces up. They need to get back into the game, or else it's gonna be one of those one-sided matches again. But SNU at the same time is playing really good. They're playing it smart as well, not just the aim game, but the the positioning as well from Killjoy. The way that he is holding on to the sides is absolutely beautiful to watch, Lucy.
I agree with you. This is what we said. Defenders need to play defense. They should not go aggressive. If they're ready for aggressive, they're more than welcome. But look at this again. A little bit of a damage done to Omen. He'll be dropped to half his health. And that's going to be very costly, because if that does not work, it's going to deal a lot of damage. But right now, he manages to exchange. He'll come in. The Omen will manage to punish him for what he did with his ultimate. But right now, the flash does come through. It does not blind anyone. And Luna will pick that kill. He'll land the headshot. And now Pizza and mid market have been completely taken over from the side of attackers.
Ooh,
See,
Luna
what?
once again coming online.
They're going to
He
CT.
Yep, they're making that weird plays towards the A side. And that's kind of smart as well, because they did not clear out any of the players at B. So they kind of know if they're making that way towards the mid market, they might think it's going B, right? So they kind of make it look like they're going B, but then they kind of understood that the players are going to be going towards the B side. The rotation is going to come from A. And now Arkit, he actually knows the position of the Viper just because he has actually seen the wall. That flash is absolutely beautiful. Does not blind Cat, but doesn't really matter because Luna will still get the kill. Now it's all on Brim. 1 versus what? Hello?
What
Did he
your
just
bullet?
reload? Did he just reload? Man, oh no, it's 0 bullets. No,
Exactly.
Brim, that's exactly how you got the kill on the Reyna and you do the same mistake? Oh my lord. I mean,
very unfortunate.
I mean, yeah, that was really unfortunate. I thought he actually saw Reyna reloading, but I think he did not. So, whew, man, that was just unfortunate and sad to watch.
Very sad. You're not watching your. I mean, Luna, I guess, never went for a reload. Just went for the kills. That managed to get 2k or 3k in that round and just close that round for his team. And Luna did the major dent for the side of SNU Fraggers. And now back to a equalizer is what we are. And it looks like slowly again Satyabama Fortunes are finding their foot and bringing themselves forward, because they need these rounds. They cannot let go of their confidence or the early start that they had in completely converting the rounds. Again, nobody is watching the back. They're waiting for a mid push, but a push can happen at any time. Cat gets spotted. Luna gets the better of it. Luna will go for an overheal. Only will have damage in terms of her shield, but nothing else. But Saika will get a kill on Killjoy, but will eventually get traded for Luna, and Luna will go for a complete overheal and will get back to full health right now.
Found them. Bomb grenade out.
I mean, Luna, man, the way that this player is making the moves all over the map is just too good. And Arcade once again gets a kill onto KJ there, although he did get dinked. But yeah, now it's gonna be a 2 versus 4 retake situation here, and Brim is gonna get the kill onto Raze. What? Oh my god, that was not Brim, that was actually Sky, who actually biffed completely. And once again, Brim dominating Reyna right there in a 1v3 situation. Actually doable if you ask me, because Omen and Raze are kind of low on points of health. But at the same time, the positioning is absolutely beautiful. And oh no, Shiva gets a kill on the Rohit. Now it's all on Sova and Omen. Sova's position is actually really good, but Omen, I think that's a bit weird. And actually, oh no, he's not going to check on Evan. That's exactly what's going to get him killed. Wilts actually is going to get the kill onto Shiver, making it the 4th round on the board for Satyabama Fortunes. And finally, looks like they're back on track.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it was a chance that the side of Brimstone could have used his ultimate properly, I would say. He managed to push back Omen, but not checking under heaven it was one of the obvious positions that you need to check as you come down. Yes, Jen is going to be one of them, along with Hell. They needed to check it, but he just drops down and he flusters. He flusters, not knowing what to do there. But very unfortunate from his end. But right now, again, a B stack coming from the side of attackers, playing slow, not giving any sound cues. But the recon does go through. Recon will not reveal anybody. Right now, the recon will be taken down, but Infinity going for a second lane pick might be fighting off with Rena. Eventually, the Rena gets the better of the pixels. She gets the opening frag and the first blood for her team and gets the B side open. But in the meantime, Nanoswarm will prevent first lane entry, but they need to be worried about the Killjoy because she's close and she's outside of market. Luna gets another one. Luna is holding side completely, not letting either CT or market getting pushed from the defenders.
Ooh, once again, Satyabama with that epic push. Luna with another 3k. He's absolutely doing everything for the team. I mean, if you don't take him out, he's gonna take you out with a beautiful kill onto Viper, making that a quad kill for himself into the round. And now SNU fraggers are on the back foot. And I was about to say that SNU might be the one, you know, taking away the advantage and make it a one-sided affair. But I think Satyabama Fortunes, well, maybe they are fortunate. Maybe they are fortunate enough, and looks like SNU fraggers, they need to start fragging right now, or else if ooh, wait a second, 17 to 6 Luna in 8 rounds, basically
He's been popping off
per round. Exactly, he's one of those Reinas, and once again it's a Reina, man. It's a Reina again. It's a Reina, and he's one of those Reinas who actually gets 0 kills or gets multi kills. He's not the one who gets 1 kill at all. He either gets 0 or 2 to 3.
That person has been popping off. Luna is not stopping for anybody. It does not care. I mean, whether his team is fragging or not, just taking that out. He's playing really well. Saika is trying to help his team. He has a curveball in his hand, but look at them slowly going into cat, not making a lot of noise. This might work out in their favor. Saika, he gives a call, but Luna managed to push into site, and they do have site control. But Turret is one of those 6 player along with the Boombot who makes matters worse for the side of the attackers. And Sin waited, calm and composed, gets 1, gets 2. He's seen a third person, but reload is what he hits, and he goes back. But look at this backstab coming through from Cat. Cat picks 1 and 2 along with Shiver, and that's going to be a flawless round that the side of SNU fraggers wanted for a comeback.
Ooh, SNU fraggers, man, they pulled it back. It's going back and forth right now. I don't want to say it's gonna be one of those matches, one of those close matches again. Because every time I say that, it kind of goes the other way. You know that caster's curse, right? It goes. It happens.
He jinxed it.
It happened multiple times. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it this time at least. I do want to see a really good game. I mean, I already am, to be honest. Satyabama Fortunes and SNU fraggers, both of these teams putting on one hell of a show. But at the same time, a close match, maybe an overtime would be really, really good. The audience would actually love it, absolutely love it. And I would love to see some insane Reina plays and also some insane Viper plays. So let's just hope that they give me some of those. They give me at least one of those. I mean, because Luna is already giving it to me. Oh my god. Sin, on the other hand, takes down Killjoy, actually, while we were talking. So, Satyabama Fortunes on the back foot now. Oh, Cat with a beautiful kill onto Luna, making it a 3 versus 5 right now.
3 versus 5. I mean, what a play coming in from the side of SNU fraggers. Again, they're playing their role properly, but the side of attackers are also having their strategies ready. They are not blindly rushing into a side. They're not just thinking run and gun. Same goes to the side of defense. They have their strategies. They have their trade game, as I was about to say. He runs out to Pizza, gets his gun out and gets a kill. Sin on a second one, Sin on the third. Will get another flawless for his team. Sin on the A side is the danger man. He is just closing the side of Satyabama Fortunes and gets it to an equalizer for his team. I'm pretty sure the side of SNU fraggers will be like, Sin, okay, this site is for you. Will not even disturb you. You get your setups ready. We'll be there for your assistance if you need. If you need. They'll be saying if you need.
I mean, did you see the run and gun from Raze? What the hell was that?
That's why she
Did he
didn't get it.
panic? Did he panic? I need to know if he panicked.
I guess so. Two people there, maybe.
Oh my god, that was kinda annoying to watch, to be honest. I mean, being a Valorant player, that's annoying for anyone to watch. But once again, they pulled it back to a 5 scoreline. So it was pretty much all tied up. So now, Lucy, once again, I did not ask you this question this time. Taking a look at the agent lineup, who do you think have the upper hand right now? I mean, since the scores are once again leveled and it's a buy round from both the teams, I think we can make a judgment here.
I wouldn't want to make a judgment because previously I said the defenders would have a great chance in the map of bind. It did not work out pretty well for me. Right now, the attackers are trying to pull something out, but Shiver says no. Bishwadeep will manage to pull one back, gets the second one for his team. And look at Cat sneakily pushing in, goes into market, checks each Nook and Cranner, and will say, this is clear. We only have to worry about B main, and Resh is about side. The smoke goes, very unfortunate timing, but Cat will manage to convert it. The ultimate comes through, but the ultimate can be destroyed. And as I talk about it, Hunter Fury will come through. Bishwadeep will get one. Arkit will get two. Arkit will get one more, and Cat is trying to hold down to his life with just 2 HP.
Toxin screen down.
Cat with 2 points of health, he's gonna get revealed as well. That's a beautiful play coming in from him, but he's gonna go down in the hands of Killjoy. Only if both of them lined up for him, he would have been that would have been an insane kill with 2 points of health. But nevertheless, that was a really good try coming in, even though he did only have 2 points of health. I mean, the confidence level was actually high, and he did manage to take one of the players down. But now, one of the things I actually want to mention is that Luna did not get any kills in the past 3 rounds. He was sitting on 17 3 rounds ago, and he's still sitting on 17. So, once again, as soon as Luna starts popping off, I think the entire team starts popping off.
I agree with you. I mean, Luna needs to make a comeback, but still, they are performing in what they need. They got the 6th point online. They're looking forward to bring it back. The blind call out will give out that there are a couple of players here, not exactly the number, but will give a call out that there are a couple of players. Luna again going for a peek, will be denied off vision, but look at the ultimate going from mid from Saika. Saika is not stopping, but has what? I mean, I'm not sure if I timed it perfectly with his Phoenix's voice line of what, but how did Saika manage to pull off an operator shot? What a quick scope in for him. That's a beautiful kill coming with his ultimate. He takes down the Raze who had a showstopper online. That's a beautiful frag.
Damn, dude. I mean, that was actually really good to watch. Kind of satisfying as well. But yeah, so
True that.
on the back foot once again. And Senior Fraggers, they can actually make this work. I mean, if they pull it back to a 6-6, I think they will have a really good chance to make it work with one duelist. Because Satyabama Fortunes with 2 duelists can only pull off 6 rounds on the board. Oh no, Bishwadeep. Okay, never mind. I think they're gonna make it 7 because Arkit is actually gonna be the one planning, and that's gonna be the Killjoy. Killjoy is locked off, being activated as well. Sin with a beautiful headshot onto Luna, then pulling it back into a 3 versus 3. Viper does have the, that Scat, I believe, does have the ultimate. He can use that when he goes towards that boathouse area. But for now, it looks like the Satyabama Fortunes have the upper hand. But oh boy. Oh no, if that's what I'm going to put to good use, I am pretty sure. Use the ultimate. Use the ultimate. Come on, use the ultimate right now. No, what is happening right now? This is not good for the Bishwadeep gets the kill. Bishwadeep gets another one with the smoke grenade there. He gets a third one as well. Oh my god, another 4K for him. That was absolutely insane. He was cornered and he still managed to get a 4K. He didn't get a 4K in the previous round as well. That was absolutely insane to watch. So basically, he got 8 kills in 2 rounds. He's doing all the work for Satyabama Fortune. He was a goddamn sentinel. He's doing it all these on the side of attackers. Imagine what he can put up on the side of defenders. I'm pretty sure they're they're smiling, they're giggling. I'm pretty sure they're screaming right now. But oh my god, Bishwadeep, that was a wonderful 1v3 right there. He got the kill on the Phoenix, the last kill. Before that, he got the kill with a swarm grenade. the placements and the presence of mind to
Yep.
activate it at the right time was absolutely beautiful to watch.
Nanoswarm placement was on point. I mean, both the Nanoswarm that Biswadeep had placed, beautiful to watch that play coming through and much deserved. I mean, I would have loved to see a 4K for us, and he still has a chance because right now they are at a lead in terms of 2 points, but it can still swing either to the attackers or defenders depending on how they play. But right now, SNU Fraggers need to understand that they are on a disadvantage. 2 rounds, if they let go right now, it's going to be 9 rounds on the board for the side of Satyabama Fortunes. They will have a bonus round to play with, and from there, it's going to be a full buy at the side of Satyabama Fortunes. I don't think they'll let go of. With Luna's form, I'm pretty sure Luna is going to deal a lot of damage. Luna has already done that. Luna has done it to 3 people there. None of the kills confirmed, but everybody very low on health. Healing is going across the board, but Luna might be able to get one. He'll get one. Will maybe able to get 2, and Luna is not stopping. Will get the 3rd as her teammates gets 2. Luna closes this for a flawless with 8 points online for the side of Satyabama Fortunes. Luna is just going insane. Look at that, 21 kills, and we have just started with the second half.
Man, the way that Luna is popping off, even on the side of defenders, is just incredible to watch. I mean, the potential, and I'm really happy. You know, we get to see this kind of this level of gameplay coming in from the players, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be really happy with what he's doing right now as well. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be hearing this name. Let me just write it down in my notebook right now, real quick, because I'm pretty sure we'll be you know, talking about him in the future as well a lot. What was that smoke? Is that a one-way smoke? Yep, it is. That's a really good one-way smoke coming in from the Omen there. That's one of the advantages of having Omen on the map of Ascent and basically any map. The one-way is coming in from him, absolutely beautiful.
That's a beautiful one way. I mean, that's going to prevent somebody from entering. And look at that positioning. It'll give a lot more information that he needs. Now there's going to be a Viper toxic screen that would have been used, and they needed to play out of it. But there were a lot of utilities, a lot of guns being shot across on their face, which made life difficult. So that's going to be something that the side of SNU Fraggers need to be worried about. But that's not the only thing, because the rifle advantage of the side of SNU Fraggers, they don't have. Satyabama Fortunes might be able to convert it, but Biswadeep will receive a lot of damage, but will manage to convert it and will survive with 20 HP. That's a good frag as well as the currently surviving. I mean, they don't have an heal, but they've gotten the opening frag. Very good for them.
Ooh, boy, man. I mean, SNU Fraggers, they kind of have to be scared and they kind of have to be worried, but they need to be worried about Luna right now because he is popping off. At the same time, they kind of have to worry about the timing right now because the timer is actually taking 10 seconds on the clock, and the spike is still not making it, still making its way to the B side. And Luna gets the kill on the Shiva right there, and the spike is actually going to make its way onto the side, but I don't think they're going to let him plant. They'll let him plant as actually dissuasion. No, Rohit absolutely does it, and Luna gets a double for himself. Even with the ghost, he gets a double kill. Multi kill doesn't really matter if you have a rifle in his hand or a goddamn pistol. All he's gonna do is pop heads all day long, making it 5-9 in the favor of Satyabama Fortunes. They only need 4 more rounds, Lucifer. They only need 4 rounds. But on the side of SNU Fraggers, they kinda need to pull themselves back. And I'm gonna say this again, they kinda need to take the tactical timeout right now.
I agree with you. They need to take a tactical timeout right now because it's very much important. Because they are on a back foot. The full buy coming in, if they don't convert the full buy, things are going to get worse. But right now, Biswadeep is still playing the same position, but eventually will manage to understand that playing the same position might end up being really costly for your team. You might go way early. So places himself under hell, and that's going to be a good position in case it does not get checked. He's going to be able to pull it off really insane. In the meanwhile, Phoenix is trying to dodge the boombot without giving any info. Will come out of B main, but look at this. Sin has made his way into side. Sin is about to help his team to get the spike down, and if Biswadeep does not manage to get a kill, he's going to yield up being costly, but Biswadeep will get a kill on Infinity. Biswadeep on the second one. Biswadeep at a really good position. The turret will spot him out, but Sin knows his position. But in the meantime, Luna will take out Cat. Rohit will take out Saika, who was on a lurk, but Sin is all about to go down as Luna will go ham on him on the second kill and will get him on a wall bang. That's going to be double digits online for the side of Satyabama Fortunes, and Satyabama Fortunes converted this on a full buy on the side of SNU Fraggers. A very important round turned around from the side of Satyabama Fortunes. A beautiful play and double digits edge. As you said, it's no more 4 rounds, it's going to be just 3.
Ooh, yep, it's gonna be 3, and you know, it always feels good to be on the double-digit score line, especially when the opponents are like 5 round behind. That is something they gotta keep in mind, and you kind of should not let it get to your head. And oh, Luna once again gets taken down. Okay, this is the first time I've actually seen Luna go down with taking a multi-kill. I'm not really sure. Maybe I couldn't keep count. But yeah, Saika gets a kill on the Bishop as well. Now the bad advantage on the side of SNG Fraggers. So now it's going to be a 3v4. The only player on side is going to be RQ the Omen there. He does have a paranoia available, and also the shower steps. 2 shower steps. Look at this. Oh no, he traced them through the wall perfectly. Get the kill on the Viper before going down in the hands of There's a kill on the Saika. Now Bills gets another one onto KJ. Now 1 versus 2. Sky. Only one alive right now. The positioning from him is good, but the Spike is in a really bad position. He does have the Trailblazer and the flash available. That's going to be the drone being used from Sova. But look at this. Rohit is going in the wrong direction whatsoever. I think Wales has actually spotted out Sky here. Yep, I'm pretty sure he did. So Infinity, all he needs to do right now is get the kill on the Sova, and I think he can get the plant pretty easily. But oh no, he's gonna whiff a bit. He's gonna miss a few shots, but it's gonna be a Rohit, I believe, actually, that can actually help Sova here, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Pain Shell and the Shock Dart. That's a beautiful combo, pushing Infinity out of position right now. But he did get the information that both of them are towards the same positioning. He can get one. If he gets one, he can actually clutch it. But never mind, Rohit absolutely denies that possibility.
A beautiful round played. I mean, if Sova went in for a peek there, if he was just a little bit confident saying that I can clutch it alone, he would have been taken out, because how calmly the Sky was playing there, Infinity, was just amazing. I mean, yes, the Owl drone caught a pixel, I guess. I'm not sure whether he did it, but we did see on our screens that there was like slither of a pixel that we could see. But nonetheless, it was a really good try from Infinity, even though losing all his teammates on site, and the Spike also going down and recovering the Spike, using a flash to push the defenders back. He tried his best, but eventually with the clock running out, he had to go down with the Spike. If he did not, he would have lost without the Spike coming through, and that would have been a couple of extra crits lost. But Luna again starting things off strong. Run and gun is what Cat is trying to do, but will deal a little bit of a damage. That's about it, because Cat knows if they lose this round, it's going to be a match point for the side of Satyabama Fortunes.
Oof, man. Satyabama Fortunes are really in a good spot right now, and it looks like it's all night for SNU Fraggers. It's all on Shiver right now, maybe crying clusters. 1 versus 3. Dude, I mean, if he actually pulls it out, it's gonna be really interesting. The crosshair placement is absolutely beautiful. He gets a kill on the Luna, man. That's a beautiful headshot coming in. But look at the Spike actually. Why is no one covering the Spike? I know that they know the position of Shiver right now, and he's playing it really smart. He does have 40 seconds on the clock. Oh no, it's all gonna be on the timing and the positioning right now, and I think he's gonna get what? Lucy?
Match point.
Did you just see what I just? Did you see what I saw as well?
Yeah.
Okay, he has 400 ping. Okay, never mind. He has 1000 ping. Okay, that makes sense now.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise, I had so many questions for Shiver, but yeah, I mean, yeah, thank you, Observer, for showing us the scoreboard here, because I could see the ping. But if that wasn't the case, I was like, what was happening? Did his mouse broke or something?
Joke's over. You're
I thought his mouse broke for a
I'm
second.
feeling bad for him. Feeling really bad for him. But Saika, he's looking forward to make a little bit of a dent before they go on the end of Satyabama Fortunes. Takes his ultimate all the way to Pisa. only to know that there's nothing there. But right now the Omen is coming. The Leer does come in from Luna, which will prevent a little bit of a vision. Luna will take one. Luna has to go back. Yes, she does it with a dismiss, but she's not going away from the fight. She's back again and looking right at mid opening and might be able to convert it. Yes, again, a lot of fights being missed from the side of the attackers, but a Cat, look at Cat's position, takes control of A side. The ultimate gets popped this time, and the spike should come through, but Infinity has the spike. Infinity is just holding on top of steps towards heaven, and eventually will get the spike down. Very much needed. If you are an attacker, get the spike down and then go for an attack. But look at Luna's position. Luna's position gets compromised as she walks into the Viper's pit, and that's going to be Cat with the judge taking her out of the board.
But look at this, Defender's Killjoy is using that lockdown, pushing Viper back out of the ultimate, but that's a really good gameplay coming in. Now it's gonna be built with the final kill on to the Cat there, and that's gonna be it. That was a beautiful gameplay coming in from both the teams, but now it's gonna be such a bummer fortunes ending up with 13-5 scoreboard and scoreline. I mean, Lucy, another one of those one-sided affairs after the first half.
I agree with you. I mean, after Luna went on a spree, it was completely one-sided, because you look at that, 30 kills. I mean, there's nobody even at 20 on the side of SNU fraggers. Yes, Sin, who is a Sentinel, is at 18. Saika, very unfortunate, was sitting at 9 kills only. But Viswadeep, who was getting 4 Ks back to back, is also at 18 kills. So 18 on Killjoy on attack as well as defense. They just played it out really well. Very unfortunate for the side of SNU fraggers, because it looked like they did have a composition really well, but we saw for a fact that their aim battles was not really good. So maybe something for them to learn and understand right now, because you can't expect, this is what we said, you don't know who you're fighting with, you don't know your opponent, you might have never seen them, you don't even know which rank they are. I mean, I know ranks don't matter as long as your team game is better, but ranks is something that will also, individual game will portray it, how good they are. So I think Luna on that individual game was on point, and with the average combat score of 484, she has it in her hands.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at that score, 30 to 13, a 2.2 KDR and 7 first bloods. Luna lived up to the role of the entry fragger there. Rohit, on the other hand, 0 entry frags. I mean, it's okay. Doesn't matter, because Luna was doing everything, man. Luna was just everywhere, all over the map, getting 7 entry frags. That's something absolutely wonderful. At the same time, Bishwadeep got a couple of entry frags as well. Arcade got one for his team. So yeah, everyone pretty much did their part. But it's really unfortunate to see that Saika could not pop off. He was playing really, really good the first half, but on the second half he kind of just fell off on the defense side. And yeah, I mean, if you have such a lineup, it's kind of weird for you to keep up with the same pace both on the attacking and defensive side, going on with single duelist meta. But yeah, Phoenix did do a really good job at the end. At the end, it really doesn't matter anymore, because 13-5, that was just one man show, man. Luna stole the show completely, did not give anyone else any chance of getting the kills, and completely dominated the server, not just towards the B side and not just towards the A side. I mean, doesn't matter where he's going, where he is, he seemed to get the kills. And whenever he did not get the kills, the team seemed to suffer a bit. So the team kind of needs to work on it, not make sure that they're not completely depending on Reyna, because sometimes he does pop off. What if he doesn't? We do not want to see the days that he doesn't pop off and the team just falls apart. It's okay. I mean, if he's popping off, it's a good thing. But at the same time, I don't want the team to completely depend on one player. That puts a lot of pressure on the player as well. So that wouldn't give him enough freedom and space to work with moving on further into the tournament.
I agree with you, Edge, completely. I mean, if there's a duelist that's feeling himself, let him frag. Give him that opening, provide him that information to go out frag, but do not rely on him, as you mentioned. If you rely on him, that's going to be a pressure that he'll start building on himself, that every player in his own team is looking forward to get that opening frags, get n number of kills for his team, so that they are on an advantage. So yes, today we saw a lot of Reyna shows coming through. I'm looking forward to Jet and Raze shows and Phoenix shows coming back, because these are also also the duelist that can completely outfrag the opponent. But Reyna, for a fact, from day one, we have been seeing a lot of Reyna plays, as we did see in the initial stage. One Reyna was always on top of the leaderboard, and another Reyna was bottom fragging. Very unfortunate to see that kind of a difference, but Reyna shows has been dominant because, as you said, Reyna with the aim prowess, if you're precise, you're going to take it to another level. But that brings us to the end of day 4 with 4 matches done, intense matches that we saw. Initially started off with close games, but ended off with kind of getting into leaning towards a one-sided matches. But nonetheless, we have more matches to go. 15 matches out of the 4 days that we have done. There's going to be more coming through the month. Keep your eyes on the screens, hit the bell icon along with the subscribe button, and make sure you like, because there's more coming to your way for all the college students out there. But until then, it's going to be a bye-bye from both of us. This is me, Lucifer, along with Edge, signing out on day 4. Catch you guys soon again. Until then, stay safe and bye-bye.
Good night.